Hello guys, welcome in. It is the AEL University Elite Series CS2 Week 3. I'm HazDaddySlim and I'm joined by my beautiful partner to the left of me, at least on the broadcast side of things, Mr. Emperor EK. Emp, how are we doing? First time for me in here, but you've been here a couple of weeks, so how's it been so far?
Spectacular. It has been nothing short of the frying pan fire. That's what we're calling it right now.
Well, that's always a good. It's good, I was going to say we haven't been together as a casting duo for a little while, so it's good to see that you haven't lost any of the quips that you used to give out. So that is a good sign already that it's going to be a fantastic night. As I said, Week 3, we've got 3 games coming up out of the 6 teams this evening, looking like it's going to be a pretty good night overall from there. But there has already been, of course, the 2 weeks I've missed, and I haven't actually had a great look at the standings, but we do have them on at the standby, and I was going through a little of the teams, some of the names that popped up, and the one for me, at least seen through RMIT, they do have a couple of pretty decent players. In fact, a couple of, you would say, professionals in the Aussie scene, and that is why, at the moment, they are sitting at the top. 2 wins, 0 losses, and with a decent round win, round loss, you would say, percentage-wise there, looking very nice indeed.
Yeah, indeed. RMIT is still absolutely dominating the scene. Their players, we've seen the way that they execute. We've seen the way that they set themselves up. Definitely professional level where I'm casting from, and of course, we do have to give a few shout out to UNSW and UTS, really providing some of the high values. Monash also catching up on there. They have secured a win from last week as well. And it's just quite insane at the amount of competition that the top 3 to 4 teams is now showing. Looking at UAM and ANU starting to flex up a little bit more. UAM had a very close match last week. They were able to secure one as well. And ANU, the one that's on 0-2 right now, I'm hoping that they brought their A game. They definitely need to secure their match against Monash this week. So it's going to be a big one.
Yeah, absolutely. As we do also take a look at the matches that are lined up today. We start off, of course, UIM and the UTS boys, 3rd and 5th respectively. Both on, of course, we've seen the one with 1 loss, looking to try and get themselves up into that top 3 bracket. Well, UTS trying to solidify there, UIM trying to jump back in. ANU and Monash then to follow that. ANU yet to register a win so far. They have looked, I'd say, decent in moments that they've been in a few of the games. They haven't been, disgraced in any manner. They've lost the overtime one last week, 16-19 against the UAM boys. And then, of course, University of New South Wales and RMIT. That is, I would say, the match of the night so far. Both sides in 1st and 2nd. What can University of New South Wales do there to try and topple the RMIT fellas? I guess we'll just have to find out. But there should be some good games there, some lovely stuff all around. But before we do get any of the action tonight underway, we do have to thank all of our lovely sponsors.
Absolutely. And so to begin with our lovely sponsor, we have AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. After that, we have Indomie, the noodle partner made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. And of course, finally, we have Game On Cancer, the charity of choice for the AEL who fund much needed cancer research projects. For every student sign up, the AEL donates a portion to Game On Cancer. If you'd like to donate, please head to the AEL's Till to Fight campaign page. So it's a very good cause. Definitely get onto it.
Absolutely. We do give a shout out to all of our partners, because without them we wouldn't be able to have any of the Elite Series stuff or any of the AEL Uni stuff run as well as it does without their help. So, first game of the evening will be coming up very shortly. That does mean we can have a little look at some of the players that, for the first time, I'll be casting a few of these guys. And Emp, looking at both sides here for UIM and UTS, is there anyone that's been jumping out of you so far from the first couple of weeks?
Well, if we're looking at this, we had from the UTS side, KFC has been a stellar performer for the UTS team. Like Flake, obviously we all know how good he holds by himself, but with the addition of KFC joining the UTS boys, he's being absolutely crazy with Congo and Coffee. On the side of UAM, Attila, last week I believe he was top fragger with, he dropped 40 in one of them, I think. it was close to 50 because of the OT against AGON. Like, that was insanity. Like, I don't even know what to say for it. And of course, Beaver, if this is the right Beaver that returned from last year, we're gonna have a really spectacular opener.
That's what we like to hear. So both the teams at the moment just starting to make their way in towards the lobbies, getting ready. Well, a little bit of a warm-up before we get things underway. But, I mean, going through the guys tonight and for this one game, I guess we do have a little bit of a... We can give ourselves a little bit of a guess for this one. Team UIM, UTS, where are we leaning towards this evening for this first game?
I think UOM is more of the slower starter in this kind of matchup. Last week they were already playing Anubis. I believe UTS was playing Vertigo, I think, from memory. And so it could be that UTS will take that one really quickly from the beginning of the round. So we'll see if UOM gets the setup. They need to set Attila up. Al-Qaeda and GG's was the first ones to enable him to make sure that, he's gunned up, ready up, and, providing him with the cover. And so the biggest question is, will we see that KFC combo come alive tonight? Because that was super performance from last week, and I thought UTS had a real shot at taking a huge lead. But yeah, that's my prediction for now.
Well, I mean, it's more than I can probably provide on my end, considering I haven't had the chance to watch too many of the guys from there. But you take from that one. I mean, going off at least ladder position, UTS is sitting in the pot from that one. I was having a look. University of, the M boys. They did have a struggle against RMIT. I'd say first round, you're up against one of the best as well. So it was the 13-0 defeat. But they struck it back last week, winning in that overtime one. Definitely will need to be on their A game with UTS, who, they beat Monash back in week 1, and then they pushed RMIT, got 8 rounds off them last week. In the ones there. But you were mentioning Anubis. We've got, I think it was 2 Anubis games tonight. Yep. And then I think the follow for that one was Vertigo for the third.
Vertigo.
But we will have ourselves at least the first one here as the players get ready and set for this one to start up. Do we have the knife? I think we might.
Yeah.
These ones, we've got to pick a side. These are always a classic camp. I'll let you be the first one to do the casting for what is usually a bit of a hectic start with these ones.
All right, well, let's go. All 5 members of both teams, they are rushing in, and UTS says, coming through and taking the first one by storm, taking 3 in a row. Everyone's going down on the side of UAM, and now it's a 4-on-1 on 5th knife fight until it goes down. And it looks like UTS is going to get the first choice at the opener.
Yeah, not too much, but the last bit there that they could do. But little choice to the side here. You'd imagine they could probably pick the T side, but Ancient. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was going to say Ancient Anubis is usually, we've seen a very T-sided map. Interesting to see what either side has for sort of setups and call-outs for these, because you do wonder if, because you do go to those best of ones. These are the maps that tend to sort of come up out of those altogether. So you have to have some sort of strategy ready for all these ones coming across, as the team's just waiting. Well, I guess it's just the picking side of things here, which way they do want to go. Be underway very shortly. We might be possibly having a little bit of a tech break for some things. I'm not sure if anyone's got a slight problem, but get everything ready. Yes. Make sure everyone's ready to go. We're close. We're close. We're just about there, Rep. We're just about there.
That's right. It's CS. We're always, battling a plethora of issues here and there. But the most important thing is that we're very close to starting. And I will say, out of the current map pool, we only see Anubis and Vertigo. If we see something like, I don't know, like a new coming out, my mouth will just drop. I'll just be super surprised. It is best of ones. And if I see an Ancient, I'll just be losing my mind. After what we see in the big leagues, when the Ancient come out, everyone's losing their mind, going, "Oh my god, someone's going to be having a good time." Especially, the recent performance hasn't been as stellar as possible, where everyone is more relaxing into the current CS or CS2 playstyle, especially 13 rounds, much different from before. You can refund your gun. That one is still something I need to get used to. You can refund your gun. Back then was you buy it, then that's it. You lock it in,
going to say the amount of times they've done that to me on Valorant players buying weaponry and then just like, oh, they've got this setup here. You start having a chat about what they can do with the weapon, and then at the last second they sell it, which is always fun. Makes things always interesting. But yeah, and also with the 13 rounds, we do see a lot more of the, I would say, the pistol round taking a lot more economic nuance, especially over, because like if you're CT and you lose the pistol, you usually are at a disadvantage because you're going to be making less money anyway on your loss bonus, plus, you know, just trying to get back in for that second round buy. You don't usually force in on the second, but your T side, you lose pistol, but you get the bomb down. You know, you take that economic value, you take that gamble. And if it pays off, then all of a sudden, you know, you can switch things around very quickly. And it does become a problem for CT. So it'll be interesting to see how the best pistol starts off here. UTS, maybe they do find themselves a little bomb plan. If they don't win the round, they could force up from there. And on the side of UAM, if they drop theirs, then all of a sudden they could be in a real bit of bother if they don't put together their first CT ring, so they can fall off the other side. But we are not too far away. The lobby's just going back and forth. I think we're redoing the knife round seems at the moment. So I'll pick the side there. I'm assuming there was just a bit of a server restart stuff, or they're testing things to make sure the whole server doesn't crash, which I would say is a good, decent thing. You know, we want to make sure the server's actually working. And, well, here we are, our first round of the evening. It looks like we are going to be getting this one underway.
Oh, officially kicking in. Well, there you go. UTS has locked into the T side. Very favored to start off. So UTS wants to take that early advantage. They know UAM, you know, obviously is the one later to the bloom. And so, with guns in tow, got the usual utilities. There is a nade on the side of UAM. So GG's does like to play into these damage plays. And you won't see him just throw it normally. He's going to try to get as much value as he can. Because we're seeing super utility damage. And as Beaver quickly just spots this one out, there's too much to do, but he still managed to tag at least one person out of this one. The bomb's been planted. However, members of UTS, he's going down one by one. After Coffee and KFC, he's trying his best, but he only gets the one, and Coffee on 100 has to go huge 104 while the bomb is being defused. It's rough, but he quickly takes that one, looking for the second. Huge damage to Alcade. He takes Tiller down. Oh, he's looking, but unfortunate. Beaver is going to take him down.
Yeah, no, there was an opportunity. Almost had the ones lining up and the 1v1s not to come through. UIM, they do lock in that pistol. UTS, though, with that bomb plant. A couple of kills there for Coffee at the end as well. You'd imagine they should force up here. Or maybe they will just save a little bit extra for that round. But no, there it was. Galil's come out, Mac 10 Scout. So UIM, first round secured, but they've still got a bit of work to do. Need to lock in this second, and then they can start to get a few rounds going on this CT side. But as we were saying before, especially here on Anubis, you can find yourself in very deep trouble if you're dropping the CT side, and especially when the Ts have a lot of progression they can get, whereas especially if they get these A and B splits going. KFC, whew. Peeking smokes, getting blasted in the head and down towards water. It's a kill already for that one as well. So the opening pick there, UAM in this round, and a lot of damage as well before some players have really even seen each other.
Yeah, that was huge pickup on the side of UAM. UTS, you know, they have these kind of setups where they just go straight for it. But as you can see, UAM, they have a lot of good positional power, defensive, as they will. As they were expecting just a little bit, Coffee is going to get a trade. Beaver is just attention to detail. This man's on a mission, trying to conquer as much as he can. Flake and KFC both super low, which means that, you know, this pushing power is just going to be the one trying to find as much as they can. Because if they just find the one more, it's just Flake, which is the worst position he can be in. He's got a scouting hand, and yeah, Kimura is just going to find him and tag him down.
Yeah, not too much he can do in that position. Scout in hand, only 17 HP remaining. And that was that one done there. And now UTS, no bomb plant for this round. They will be able to just get a couple of pistols together. But this is UAM. This is their perfect start here. Now they'll be wanting to build up a little bit of cash. They can hold out with a pretty solid round here. Not taking too many casualties. Should be a third. Work their way into this map here. And this is the thing for UTS as well. But they don't have too many chances to really get themselves going back with the other gun rounds. Across there, Akita was taking some a little bit of damage into the head. Has to fall off that one. He got damage on Deflate, but there will be a bomb plant. So you'd say for UTS, they've won this round at least for that part there. They've got the bomb. They were probably not expecting too much else, so they'll take that. They're on the retake. UAM still a little bit of work to do, even though they have the weapon superiority. You have to be careful. Check all their angles as they start pushing in for this one.
Oh, They are going to try to find as much damage as they can. Most of the drop has been completed, and it's just Combo. Combo stuck into the corner, doesn't really have much to say. He's going to get rushed down, and yeah, Beaver is going to finish him off nice and easily, make sure that there's no further damage. Look, you know, for the price of a Tila and a plant, UOM will take it. They will take that win, but UTS definitely forced that issue. Could have been super dangerous. The only thing that was deterring them in the beginning was the spray into the UTS fire. As soon as they decided to go forward, you know, there just wasn't that much to be said.
Yeah, I mean, they go for the more passive play there, don't really want to push the issue of, you know, losing a player, handing over a rifle before they start that retake. But you can see UTS, with that extra money they got from the bomb plant, KFC's managed to get the AWP out, and they've got plenty of utility to use already. Fair amount of pieces just flying over towards mid and starting out. Look at this boost up from KFC here. And perfectly seen as well. Chimera taken out. And there is that extra money going to work. The AWP for KFC delivers. UTS, they do get an opening pick. Now a chance to do a bit more with this round as UAM, they start to just move a few players around. They have to sort of guess with their numbers and all. I was going to say they might be in trouble. They only have the one player sitting over towards the B side, and that is that one done. Akita gone. And I was going to say, they might just have to call off this round. It's 3v5, bomb going down. I don't think they're going to be able to get this retake done.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that they will try to go for some poke to try to pressure the bomb, but as he goes down, you know, they are short 2 members. Attila has an AWP. He's not in the greatest position. He's at the sniper's nest, but, you know, he's got smoke all around his face. No one's going to give him anything. He can play for an exit at the most, but if he does get tagged, then it's going to be a really huge drop. Combo is going to get picked up, but I think UOM is going to turn tail. They do have a kit, but trying to get in here requires a little bit more utility, which I don't think they want to really spend on the current situation, because most of it is on Beaver and Attila. Attila is not going to throw it unless GG's is going to back him up, but you can see the map on the rotation. They're pretty much given up, already backing to exactly where they're supposed to be, playing for the exit, and that's pretty much it. It's a good run for UTS. They didn't lose too much, and as I said before, you know, they get that combo up with KFC, and he will deliver.
Yeah, that AWP shot started off, very nice stuff, and having that in hand, it's always a bit of a harder one T side, trying to get the AWP into positions where he's able to get an opening pick and have that peeker's advantage. But UAM, those 3 players saved, and they do have enough for the full buyback in for all those spots, and this round will be loss bonus. Probably won't be enough for any of them to go through here. So this becomes a pivotal gun round for both teams. UTS as well. A little bit more cash saved on their side. Combo the only rebuy that had to come back in. And this time around, no huge swings early. Get the flash out. That is a very brave one to be doing. He spots KFC. Gets a bit of a tag on him, but he's seen that open hand. Maybe not thinking about it now again. The double boost in towards mid. Flape his way over towards AEL, but just sort of default positions here for UTS to start this one off. And now starting to go in, and it's no flash in towards Chimera, and there's no chance to get anything. I was going to say anything for a trade, but KFC picking that one onto Akira there. That's the big one. Now Beaver, a lot of work to do. Needs to try and hold this one down towards A, and it's not happening. Rotation will probably start to come over, but again, UTS, if they can clear this one out to Chimera, that Molotov is probably going to push him off to the side. He's stuck in that corner. They know he's there. So they commit here. UAM, I don't know if they're going to have the chance, but they need to try and hold this one down before the bomb goes.
Yeah, that's really rough to play in. UAM is trying to make their way in, but KFC instantly shuts him down. There is the shot coming in. They are going to at least take him down. Chimera is now down to 16. Attila from behind. Is there a possibility that he's going to find this kill? Combo is gone. Attila is still trying to spot the target. They are playing a ring around the roses. He's pushing this, and there is the miss. That is unfortunate, and now it's a huge one-on-one. Janus is trying to find that play. Oh! That is unbelievable, baby. That's a UOM right there. Huge gamble. You pays off.
Well, I don't think you get any closer. 1 HP. No scope with the AWP. And UOM, they secure the round. And UTS would have to be kicking themselves. They basically got that into a 4v2, but they just probably took a couple of peeks there. They didn't need to. And big retake for the CT side. UTS, they will have to buy back in. Enough for the AWP as well at bomb plant. Securing enough for decent utility. KFC did not anything on his hand. And he, I was going to say, might have gone the glass cannon, but he does have the head armor. So they're missing some with that, but still plenty to work with on this round. But UOM, 4 rounds on CT side, especially when you are playing Anubis, that's already a decent start. If they can get to 5-6, I mean, even drop the others from there, they'll be pretty confident going in the second half as Chimera shots out towards mid again. Yes, this time a bit more defaults towards the A site, and a couple down around towards water. One playing in through mid, but at the moment, it's just sort of sit and wait for the CT boys.
Yeah, there's absolutely no point for them to take any gamble. Might as well wallop a few bullets through the smoke. And that's the most successful thing that they have been doing. Attila, meanwhile, is going to find Flame, which is a huge pickup. They do have to still be careful because KFC is on orc himself. But out of nowhere, Coffee with a beautiful flank angle does find him. Try to push in, finds another. There is going to be the finishing GGs. And people are jumping in without backup, and that is a crucial mistake made by UOM. KFC takes off Chimera, and now it's huge. It's 4-on-1. Attila does have an AWP. If he drops this one, it's a huge, and at least he does get the exit right there. But I think UTS does want to go and shut him down, take away the AWP. They are going to invest in at least one more player for this one. I think we might still have it.
Yeah, it's got to be careful because I don't want to give away too many rifles. Their money situation's not incredibly great. Attila again will be challenged for this one again, hitting the shot and staying alive, and that's 2 rifles gone. Surely they're not going to keep chasing him. Maybe they will. Lamont have himself a third. It's all just aim practice with the orb. Now he's in a bit more trouble. KFC misses the shot, and he does survive with that orb. So that's at least given them something to, get in more of a pivotal role in for this round. Until he's probably going to be moving around a fair bit with that orb because everyone else is going to be stuck on some pistol, lost by bonus, just sitting at the 1900 UTS. This is where they can start to roll back a few of the rounds here. They've had to rebuy in a few more guns than they probably would have liked, but still, situation looking pretty nice. You can see that, and that is artillery. Tries to get aggressive, but KFC holding the angle. And when you're doing that with absolutely no flashes in, you're just hoping there's not ready for these ones. And another one there. Combo clearing these out. And this round seemingly is going to be coming to an end pretty soon, you imagine. They are walking into a bit of a stack, but when it's just the USPs or been retrieved by Beaver at the very least. But Jenners clears that one. And now it is just GGZ2 Triple Z.
Yep.
Pretty nice name. We could probably pronounce it a different way, but spell it out.
Last week I just called him GG's.
That works as well.
Well, he's not going to do much right now. He's a lone 007 agent trying to find anyone that wants to cross his path. But most importantly, he's going to be looking for a martini and just sit in the corner and wait for the round to finish. He's got no business with the bomb. He's got no business into trying to take any trade, but he will find an angle. If he does have an angle, he will definitely take it. Obviously, he's not going to run, head to shoulders 1 to 4. But you can see, oh my God, both players.
Well,
that could have
really
been
ready
awkward
for that fight, but it's a fight nonetheless. You're not really saving anything at that point, so nothing of value lost for the CT side. But 4-3 now. It's going to round number 7, and this is sort of an interesting round here. UOM, because they can buy into this one if they want. They're going to be a little bit short on a couple of things with util and guns, but they've pushed in it. So the chance for UTS to grab this one, they can start pushing on for a few on top of that, because UOM money is quite low. Lost bonus. Nice from that fire there. Spamming through the smoke. Jenners. Delivers. GG. He's GG done for this round. Will be the one out from man. I was going to say, Al-Qaeda, he just swings on out, gets a double there. Flaper's picked up one onto Beaver over on the A site. So he's getting information there's nothing there, but the bomb's still a fair way back. The other 2 of his teammates starting to get back together. And now the CTs are rotated over, so they've got to start to reposition for this one. And they may bring this one back towards B, or it's just Attila. So he's got a bit of work to do there.
Yeah, this is a good little bit of an angle. You can see KFC is trying to find the way for Coffee. Hasn't really spotted the player just yet. But his swings is not enough. Flake at least is going to corner him. He doesn't really have much of any problem, so he's going to be traded back. But unfortunately, everyone is too low on the side of UTS, and I think the execution on UTS, it's a little bit desynced because what they should have done is waited for all three players to go through. Flape was way too cut off from the rest of the team to like join, and gave UAM way too much time to make a sizable defense.
Yeah, they were probably just a little too slow on that one. If they'd been a bit quicker executing back on towards B, or even just had just whoever I think it was Flape who was staying over towards the A, so maybe just stay there, try and sell it as much as possible, keep those two CTs around. Might have been something there, but Jenners and Combo, just like that, they've completely switched up this one here. 3v5 very, very quickly, and they're continuing on to this B site. They want to go this now. Attila is the only one tucked away towards the pillars at the back here. And Flape's got Chimera. Both CTs have at least sort of rotated over, so there's still a chance for these ones, but he needs at least two Attila. Beaver, nothing he can do. In fact, he doesn't even get the chance to. Jenners firing through the smoke. And UTS, that is how they respond there. Good round from them. They pick up their fourth. Now UIM back on to a save round. With that round going down, everyone's sitting around 1900, so not too much again to be happening here. But UTS, I want to try and look. They're looking. I'm hoping for a 7-5 here.
Yeah, this could be a huge one. UTS is in a prime position to make the comeback and absolutely dominate into this first swing. As we go to the back, you see Attila trying to swing out. KFC pick up a double kill. KFC, it's going to be on 38, but it's going to be fine. Chimera being cut off by the molly. And Flape already waiting. There is going to be the stack coming out a little bit. They're going to they both coming in at the same time. There's the one, there's the second, and Flape is going to go down for a Chimera. Meanwhile, still hasn't picked up a gun, can't really do much about it. He's stuck, they know exactly what they are. And he's going to eventually get flanked from behind. They're going to deny him. They're just spraying and praying, telling him that you're not advanced, you're not allowed to retreat, you're just going to die.
Yeah, not too much you can do in that situation as now locked at 5 apiece. And again, UAM, they can go for the buy here, but the money on just 3 of the players and around that 3,000 mark, it's sort of the, do you want to push it that far? And I think they will just save a little bit for that last full round buy. So as an MP9 on Chimera did have a little bit of extra cash. Everyone else staying around that 2,000. GG got himself a bit of utility. Everyone else, some slight pistol upgrades, and Chimera going to do a bit of work with this MP9. Push forward off KFC. Reads it beautifully. You might have even heard him as he started to rush forward. Tiller tries to get aggressive. That's not coming together. TTS, they can group up again, start towards this B site. Just the one player tucked in there. Kilda's managed to get himself towards the back, but Deagle in hand. Wouldn't imagine there's much he's going to be doing here. In fact, I think it might just even be the 5-7. Combo, Coffee clearing them up, and it's just left on Beaver. He's on a bit of a flank, but if anything, just be hoping he might be able to grab a rifle here, Amp, as UTS, they will lock in number 6 first.
Yep. It's a beauty play coming from here, and they don't even drop a player. Coffee is only 1 on 18. There's not much to say about this, and Beaver realizes this. It's just like, let me, fling my pistol around. If I do get a kill, it is what it is. But he realizes that he has no business in this round. Might just use it to, talk about strategy. But however, never mind. Homeboy is still going to get the flex on him. And so, a very clean round from UTS to take it very respectfully. They know just in case UAM doesn't have too much money, if they do come out with a quick rush and just to cheese them, they were prepared, especially Coffee and I think it was Combo from last round. Really, really spectacular showing. And now, UAM, this is the last round. They need to do something in order to tie it up. Otherwise, UTS is looking to fly.
Find their 6 rounds as well. They do have the full buy for it. Till it warp out. Everyone else M4A1Ss. T's UTS just Coffee's already got himself fairly far forward. Stay in main. Then Molotov pushing off. And he thought of a CT push in that direction. Meanwhile, Attila's picked up KFC over towards the B side, and GG getting that as well, and they might just be forced into a quick one over towards the A side. Now, Bomb's still stuck down towards mid, though, so they can't lose that. Has to be very careful, Jenners. It's Beaver playing around this smoke. They're boosting up above. You can hear all this. He should add them dead to rights if they're not ready for this one here. The boost above. Coffee's got one, but surely Beaver should be able to get the trades here. Waiting for them to push through, but they might not even commit. He starts to walk past this one, the first, and all utility. How about the bullets? Beaver paints a picture all around Flape. And there's still an opportunity here for UTS, but Attila has got himself over towards A, and this AWP could shut everything down here.
Oh, I think GG is also threw a molly just to cut him off, so they have to try to go for a push in Attila. He is still very sharp in this one. Up to Genos. It's a really tough one. 1 on 3. Does have the bomb. Can just wait. Oh, wait a second. There's the head, and we'll take Alkai down. That's a huge threat. If they're able to isolate another further fight right after the plant, might just get something to show for. Right now, Genos is checking to see if he's safe to plant, and it's going to be a quick. There is the tap. 15 more seconds trying to bite it, but that's a really awkward angle. Oh no, they are going to just find him. Aye,
He almost outplayed himself there. Unfortunately, Jenner's an opportunity, but not to be. And UOM, I think they'd be pretty happy. 6 rounds on the CT side here on Anubis as they switch over to T. And for UTS, they know this pistol's got to go their way. And if they can stop a bomb plant as well, they'll be very, very happy. And while UOM, they can get this one rolling on the T side, they could very quickly take control of our map here on Anubis. But as it stands, we're all locked up. And we're ready to go here for half number 2. Anyone's game. But you do feel like UOM, considering they got the better on their CT side, might have a slight advantage here.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about. UOM, if you set them up, they will take every fight properly. And so right now UTS, they're on the CT side. We'll see if they're able to have their specialists come through. I think the most important thing here is to see how fast they can shut this down. A little bit of damage is good, but Al-Qaeda is going to quickly find Flake. What a beautiful shot to KFC, down to 7, and they are going to storm this A side.
Yes, and well, Jenners was trying to get in to help his teammate when they go back to check that one as well. KFC dropped, and just like that, 2v5 bomb will go down. It's already been tapped one. Coffee's been dinked. They are hitting their shots on pistol and combo. 1v5 needed out of this man here. He can't even find the first, and that is a flawless one. UOM. That is how they wanted to start this second half. Bomb plant. No one dies. And UTS, they're not even going to have an opportunity here, you wouldn't imagine, unless they go for the battle of this economy. But when you're on the CT side here, they could be giving up 3, even 4 rounds if they go too much on it. And it looks like there will just be USPs. For the T's, again, bomb plan here. They survive with most of their weaponry. This could be, well, a very, well, pretty much the perfect start they were after.
Oh no, they've all been spotted, and Attila and Beaver is just going to execute them. KFC is at least going to get the 1, but there is just going to be up to Jenners, and yeah, it's going to be cleaned up. I did say UOM has a surprising accurate team. Like Al-Qaeda, Attila, they've been sharpshooting like no tomorrow, but surprisingly, Kimura is the first one up with 11 kills himself, really doing well and providing for his team. A very stellar performance, and yeah, they're bank. Yeah, they're rolling it in.
That they are. Nice kills there. I mean, well, it's USP pistols with no armor, but the kills they still are. UTS by for the first time in the second half. M4A1S's, no chance of an AWP. So they look to try and get their 7th and first round of their second half. And they have to do it without losing too much here, because even a round win, they only have 1 or 2 players surviving. Cash for the next to be pretty low for them. Jenners is going to be the first cab off the rank here around mid. They've already gone so far up bridge. They've pretty much taken all control there. 3 around double doors. He's been joined on the other side, one of his teammates here, Jenners. But Smoke's over, needs at least 1. Isn't given the chance at all. KFC now. Nade goes out. There's a little bit of damage spamming through. Almost getting Al-Kai, but it's not enough there. It is at least 1 kill. A Flape to put it back into the 4v4. They've fallen off this one. They want to take this one over towards the B side now, and it's a trade there. 3v3. Well, Kai being low, you'd have to say UTS, after looking like they were in a bit of trouble around mid-amp, they've actually just gotten control of this round a bit.
Well, I will have to say, like, UAM was looking quite dominant, but the spray from UTS has been working really well. Okay, it has to back up. It's just judging at the timing and utility-wise, UAM is trying to sell a fake and so they can try to push for that mid. And you can tell UTS, they are practiced, they are going to sit tight just a little bit more. Combo is not buying it, so he is going to be here. He's everything. Quick rotation. He's going to quickly get the Hellcat jumping through with the Mac. Oh, that's second. And three. He is huge. That was amazing coming up for him.
Well, tucked in that corner, he needed at least one. Don't worry about the one. He delivers on all three. Beautiful hold there around B main. And that was just that smoke being there for as long as possible. It forces the hand of UOM to try and push through that. And UTS, I'd have to say in the end, that is the round they were after. They get the one there. They get the three players survives. They have enough to push through for another decent full buy for those other two players getting back in. Still plenty of utility. And UOM, they still have plenty of there. And look at this, UTS, they're getting very aggressive. Already straight through B main. So that's a bit of an info push there. They can have one go through this side. It's been checked there, but oh, it is the kill. KFC. Where's our Kamara? And just like that, he might be able to get back as well without getting traded, and he does. So UTS, another great start to this round. Oh, look at KFC. He's going back in, and he gets a second, if you don't mind. And I mean, he's just got no chance until to get a trade back there at all. And UTS, only 40 seconds in there, but they are absolutely put their foot straight down here in this round.
They are just playing peekaboo with food right now. Every time you think they're not going to come out, they come out for a little fight. They're going to try to poke one more time, trying to provide a fake to force GG's to react. And GG's has to go for a coffee, is going to come through. Was waiting, didn't get the jump, unfortunately. So they know where his position is. They can just go for the deny. The nade's going to be thrown as a last resort. UOM have no claim onto this one. We are going to go into what potentially should be a tied up 8-8. But the biggest difference was last round. UTS managed to take a huge and crucial round to make sure UOM has to spend this round, and then dropping every player. Now with just GG's, who is now long for the world because Flave found him. We're all of a sudden having that advantage back into the UTS corner, and you can just tell at just how fast of a swing this Anubis map is.
That it is, and now it's UOM, the ones who find themselves in a little financial difficulty. No bomb plants the last couple of rounds, and everyone will be sitting around the 2,000 mark. Couple of little pieces of util. It's just going to be a straight rush. And it looks like to be towards the A side, so they're at least picking the player numbers correctly. And there'll be a lot from this one here. There's a couple of peaks in that one. Molotov is a little bit deep, but the nades and other pieces. Oh, that's nice. Beaver is actually completely fine there as Coffee. He's gotten very far forward. Flape, the others, oh yeah, they've just torn them from everywhere. The nade almost finishing Attila, but he doesn't seem long for this world. He picked up the rifle. Jenners are not allowing him to do much with that. And UTS retake the lead 9-8. They can build up the economy a little bit more again. Pretty much all players surviving bar the one. And now go Amp, buy back in. But Amp, they suddenly find themselves a little bit on the back foot. Lost bonus is up to the 2,900, but they drop this round, be back to pistols again. And when you're playing to 13, you don't have as much time to reset things. And get in a very awkward position here.
Yeah, what I'm worried about is the utility. They don't really have all the utilities in the world yet. Attila, with that expensive AWP, at least finds value in Coffee, but that's not enough. He needs to pick up at least one more kill and then find a support kill for the rest of his team in order to make this worth it. Otherwise, you know, the situation is if they do get an isolation fight and pick up Attila, even if they win the round, it is a very expensive one. And so they're looking at maximum value, try to find the side. And the biggest one is to get the bomb down. No bomb down right now. UOM is still playing rather unfavorably. You can see just how cautious they are at it. All 5 members trying to stack their way in. And KFC with UTS, they realize this. They're trying to block off the entrance as much as they can, try to find that value, trying to just out-jitter them. And there is going to be the cross-play, but they don't get it. There is going to be the return 2 kills. It's still traded, and everything is going up UOM. Right now, they're getting everything that they needed. And Flake, 1-on-3. Doesn't really have too much to say for it, and it's going to be rough.
Does have that AK, so you might think about saving that one. Already making a lot of noise, but might jump down in towards water, but GG is watching that, and yeah, at this point, you may be looking to get some exits, try and take some weapons out of UOM here, but For UTS, they drop that one across. UAM, they get that round back that they needed. Will be equalised back up at 9 apiece, and they will save the 3 weapons as well. And that AWP staying in the hands, even on the T side, very nice indeed. So, really, it is just, well, at the moment, it seems impossible to pick a winner. Oh, the team taking a backward step. You feel like one takes the advantage, and then one misstep later, they get punished. And really, it is still anyone's game. UAM get those rebuys back in for their AKs. UTS cash is there for theirs. So 4 rifles on both sides, an AWP each. Plenty of util. Round number 19. Let's have it happen.
Yeah, a very crucial round for both sides. While there was not a lot of utilities, UAM did make do from last round. Now they equip a lot more better. UTS has realized the power of Attila's AWP. It's nothing to be scoffed at, and the timing for entrance is also quite good, just with the B entrance. So they are giving that respect, telling them that, you know, you guys should come in. That nade finds a little bit of value, which is quite good on the side of UTS. Does provide a little bit of pressure onto UAM. You can see, oh, a huge trade just there between Combo and GG's. And all of a sudden, utilities is still just amazing on the side of UTS. They're finding all sorts of values and damage, and UAM hasn't really got an answer for it. They're being invited into the Tiger's Den, and they are taking them for the ride, although Combo, I'm not sure about that play.
He did have one dead to rise, but Beaver, thankfully for GG, swings on out just at the right time, puts it into the 4v4. And the grouping, it seems like this one's going to be ending over towards A. It's about 40 seconds left on the clock with the bombs. Oh, not too sure where the bomb's going. Shamira's gone back in towards spawn. There's still like time left, but that Molotov, ooh. All of a sudden, things become a little awkward here. Jennings has a molly as well. KFC taking a little bit of damage towards water. Are they going to try and retake something over towards the other side now? Because things are all going across there, but then the pickup there from Beaver onto Jennings, but now they look like they're going on towards the beat. And Coffee waiting for it. Oh, my lord. So much info. Gets the first nose with the second sitting over that side. Gets himself 2. Beaver's got 1. And now they know it's over the other end. 15 seconds. The bomb has to run over towards the A side. I don't know if there's going to be time. Oh, it might be even taken out. There it is. Coffee might have just won the round, has to just survive, hide away. Beaver, he can do absolutely nothing about it. He's trying to run, make it up, but there's just no time there, and he dies after for no money gained as well, and that hurts so much. And UOM, they couldn't make up their mind, him.
Oh, what just happened? That round was absolutely amazing on the side of UTS. They made crucial mistakes, which was punished by UAM with a great timing with everything, but the bomb was being executed way too slow. And the UTS with that kind of miracle play, I can't believe it happened. That is something that's not supposed to be, like, you know, calculated or perceived, but hey, I guess it happens sometimes, right?
And it does. And well, first pick here for UOM. Most likely you feel like UTS can be taking this round here, but that Deagle getting rid of KFC, so that is the AWP dropped, and now Jennings has to be careful here. He can only find the one. That is, it's only an MP9, but it is still that weapon. And a player advantage here, so they've got UTS a little bit spread, starting to think about a few things. Problem here, though, is they've only got the one smoke set up here, the T side, so whenever they want to put that, it needs to work out well, but still, UTS, just be a little nervous. This is their chance for a 2-round advantage, but they are not out of the woods yet. Weapon superiority, but they are down a player. If these T's group up to go on the other side, if Beaver finds left 1 air ramp, they're on for a chance here.
Oh, he didn't shoot. He saw them and he wanted a little bit more. And so as that happened, they're going to drop as well the one that was trying to open one. They dropped the chosen one of this round, and so you see all 3 players stacked. This could be very nasty if Coffee stands at a good angle and catches them all. Oh my god, this could be an execution, but it's not gonna happen. They are gonna take him down. There is gonna be the plan combo and flame. I did
That's
say
the round. That might be the round. What a shot.
He's cracked, right?
GG knows where Flape is as well. He's making all this noise. He's got him behind him. Flape's still the opportunity, but he has no idea there's a man behind him right now. He does now, but he's down to half HP. You've got to worry about what's still inside. And UOM They went into the round with a few upgraded pistols, a couple of pieces of utility, and they take it off UTS, and they've broken them. They're done. Their loss bonus is not in there. They've got no money. And UOM, they've swung this one around. It should have been UTS 11-9. Then again, when you think about it, it should have probably been UOM ahead of UTS after the round previous. But, well, again, we're tied up. And this time it's the CTs on the back foot.
Well, we did have double OT last week because of UOM, so let's see what happens right now. UTS struggling immensely right now. There is going to be a trade. GG sees a whole bunch of CTs come make up the mine, and there's going to be 2 players just completely taken out. UOM does get the site. At least 2 rifles does go onto the side of UTS, and they can go for the pickup, they can go for the play. Have to wait, but mission is accomplished for UTS, who came in with pretty much nothing, right? Coffee can absolutely go and just, try to find something, which is death. But yeah, it's a good round.
Yeah, no, keep the T's on the site because they're not worried about the others coming back. But that, like UTS, they lose the round, but that's massive. 2 AKs in the hands there. Don't have to rebuy in for those next round, and especially AKs on the CT side, that is massive. But UAM, they do lose a couple of players, but they do retake the lead now. 11-10, they will read. We'll get their rebuys back in there. Throw them up for them as well again. Like, most of their players are a bit low. So Chimera having that extra cash is definitely useful. Just for rebuys back in. But I mean, they're not out of the woods yet. They're 2 rounds away from that elusive 13. If we get there before an OT might come together. But this for UTS, this is probably their last chance here. Loss bonus 2,400. It's not really going to help for next round. They'll force what they can, but if they drop this one here, they are in the driver's seat. Well,
here we go. It depends on how UTS is going to start this. You can see that they're going to live up to their truth. We're going to get some utility in there, but it's going to be Flape that's going to be fizzled a little bit. GG's meanwhile gets tagged a ton a little bit. They have to trade. Right, I love how the bullets travels through the smoke now. The graphics is just insane. Coffee, they want to be walking to the molly right there. Fire is bad. They're going to be very respectful. UAM understands the position they're in. This is a very crucial round. They drop this one. Next one's going to be rough. Beavers has been taken down. It's a huge loss. Meanwhile, GG's down to just below half. They're going to keep on trying at this, and UTS are happy to take the trade.
I got one deep on the A site. That is, Flaper got that early kill there. Oh, taking some damage again. They're sort of all spread out in default position to the UOM. But JJ and Kai taking damage here. They haven't been able to really get forward anywhere. This is the kill they need onto Jenners, but the MP9 delivering there. They just have not been able to get any space towards the sides up through mid. Nothing. And Jenners could have another one here, but Tiller's ready. Flape gets aggressive, and this is the one problem. The A side is completely open. Chimera surely missing that one. He actually misses the smoke, and that might just be all she wrote there. Coffee grabbing that one onto Okada, and just like that, it's all left on Attila on a 1v4. Needs to get the first one out of main, does, but taking so much damage for it. And Combo grabs it, UTS, they strike right back. It's just no one is giving an inch, champ. 11 apiece, 2 rounds left in regulation. One team is going to get a chance at map and series point. Which ones are going to be? UOM, a little low on the buy here. Had to sacrifice a couple of things there with the Galils for a bit of extra util. So UTS, and all of a sudden they're in the driver's seat.
That's a rather rough call right now. UAM definitely driving, and they're not very happy about it because they should have taken some crucial rounds that was solely theirs. UTS has been robbing them blind. UAM only able to get 1 back out of most of those kind of rounds, and all of a sudden, round 23 is such a dead even pace. They gotta give that respect back to UTS. AWP in hand means that it would just put any of their members down. You don't really have a call for the next round. And you can see UTS scrambling to try to find the perfect angle, to try to find the perfect setup. They are going to make sure all utilities are going to be wasted to force UAM to play for the back foot. They're going to make sure that you don't really get the early access to any fights that you're not supposed to be. And Alcott, he's just taking damage. Beaver is trying to walk through the smoke. He has another one to walk through. Combo, meanwhile, could just be the one to be sacrificed in that crossplay. KFC is quite low. This is it. They have to go.
Oh, he doesn't find it. I thought he had it. I think Beaver thought he did as well. The kill doesn't land. And they were waiting for him to get that opening one. GG's the only one to find it. Attila now on a 1v4. And surely there's no possibility he gets anything done here. He's checking all these angles. Needs these players to present themselves in 1v1s. He's found the first, but he's got so many angles to look at all over the shop. And UTS, they get to 12 first. The match point is there. And look at this, UOM, they've got, really nothing. They'll force what they can. It'll be maybe some Galils if they can get it, maybe a Mac 10. But it is the bare minimum. And UTS, they looked done. They looked almost down and out. After it had gotten over to UOM, they seemed to have everything rolling in their favour. They hold steady. Just one more round for UOM. They need to get themselves one here and force OT.
Yeah, that was a beautiful molly, and they are running it in. Flav is getting a lot of info. They realize most of the members are in main, and so they are going to invest generous here, trying to find something. There's going to be utility, try to deny as well. Have to throw it. There's going to be the molly, and so there is going to be people here. Combo is here. I mean, Coffee is here. Generous is going to burn Beaver down. The trade is not in their favor. Al-Qaid is just not long for this world. Although it's a 2v2. This could be something that they can try to make a miracle of. They do have the health. GG's just needs to find one kill. Attila does have the Galil still, trying to find that early play. Coffee and KFC, they're doing everything they can to try to prolong this, to make sure that they don't get the bomb down. You can see, oh, look at all those utilities. Attila quite low. It's going to try to find a little bit of solace in all of this cross power play. But Coffee is going to tag GG's up to Attila. He's got the dreams and hopes of UOM to try to push for OT, but he is just going to be walking through. Coffee is not looking at all. And KFC finds the mark, 13-11. GG's to UTS.
They get the job done. They got pushed in that last round there, but UOM, they just couldn't get that bomb down. They just didn't have the utility to get things set up, and unfortunately, they are unable to take it to OT, but congratulations to the boys over on UTS. 13-11, they get that one done. And with that win, they do solidify themselves nicely into the top three. Their second win. The round wins, round loss, it hasn't really gone too much up. In fact, it'll only go up 2 to 3 overall after 3 series, but it is 2 wins, 1 loss. The points are up to 6. They'll be feeling pretty nice about it there. UIM, AMP, just got to be kicking themselves. There was a lot of rounds there that should have been in the bag, locked in, but unfortunately, when the time came and they were called upon, they just couldn't quite deliver. Still, fantastic start to the night, 13-11. I mean, you get all of the rounds in regulation. It's not quite, triple OT or anything like that, but it was a good lot of fun.
Yeah, that double OT was last week. And so, yeah, I did say UAM has a surprising amount of accuracy, and the way that they play and execute is to be feared, right? UAM didn't really get the greatest opening in the first week, but second week they really delivered. And now just competing against UTS, who has been a very premier kind of UTS representative. They've had many teams and many talented players, and just tonight, UAM took him to the ringer. Absolutely threatened that position, could have challenged a little bit more, but it was just unlucky, I have to say. Too many rounds was lost for no reason, and it happens.
That it does. Well, guys, we are going to go to a quick break. When we return, we've got ANU and Monash, and then after that game, of course, we've still got University of New South Wales and RMIT first and second, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Hello and welcome back, guys. This is the AEL Counter-Strike 2 Elite Series. We're in week 3, and if you are joining us the first time, you just missed a pretty nice start to everything going on. UIM UTS, it was UTS, boys. 13-11, pushed all the way in regulation over on Anubis, but they got the job done to win out our first game of the night. And we do have a little person to interview from the winning side about to make their way in.
Yep. And there he is, representing UTS. Yeah, we can. It's KFC. Yeah. How you doing, man?
Yeah, it's good. I'm good. How about you guys?
Spectacular with your, with your starting game. We saw some rounds where we were a little bit surprised because UAM definitely came out swinging, and so in the first half we were worried about your supremacy, and of course, once we saw you get your AWP, online, it was a very different story. But walk us through what transpired tonight.
Honestly, the first half was just warm up for us. I've been playing too much Siege, so had to get back into the game. But yeah, the smooth sailing after that. We did lose a couple rounds that were kind of bad, against Eco. So yeah, a bit scary, but in the end we won, so good.
Yeah, pushed all the way to regulation. I was going to say there's sort of rounds where 19 and 20, there was just a whole lot going on from both sides. And I was going to say, the ones I think it was, you guys stopping or killing the bomb planner. I think it was Coffee who was left like a 1v2, and their bomb planner was just running around all of us. So what was going on in the Discord for that one?
Yeah, we were just saying, run! And he got away, bro. It was such a good clutch, man. Yeah, he popped off there, he got the ace.
That was an insane round. We didn't think it was gonna happen because so many missteps was being punished by UAM. Obviously Genesis was trying to get through, trying to get some more info, but bad timing, and then all of a sudden, you guys were all dropping, and it was insane. We've had a few of those rounds that has happened, but any thoughts on the weeks coming up?
For the rest of the teams, I reckon they're alright. Again, RMIT is the scariest team in the verse. So if we just practice a little bit more, we should be alright.
Well, you guys do have, I think, both sort of back-to-back with a couple of dudes. University of New South Wales next week, currently sitting in second. Could drop down below you guys, considering they are playing RMIT tonight. Do you have anything sort of set up for that game already? Again, you're saying practice side. I don't know if you guys put together any, little strat books, write a few things down, a couple of notes. Are we going that far into pre-planning?
Oh, no, I'm just doing a couple smokes and all that. And I'm getting a new PC soon, so I'll get crazy frames. Play even better, hopefully.
Hey, that's what we're talking about. If you are getting a new PC, we better, pray that your frames will forever be blessed into the screen competition. But, big kudos, GG's for tonight. Before we do finish the interview, do you have anyone you would like to shout out?
Yeah, you know what? Shout out Isaac, shout out Cameron, shout out Daniel, shout out Tran, shout out Adrian, shout out Lissandro, shout out Daniel, shout out Chris. Yeah, shout out all the boys, bro. Shout out my teammates, especially, bro. Popping off that game.
Well, that's what we like to hear. That was UTS KFC, mate. Thank you for coming in, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Well, yep. First game locked in. A very nice interview there with Mr. KFC. The UTS boys, of course, now up into second place. Still could drop down if Uni of New South Wales pulls something off against RMIT in our third game this evening. But we do have to look forward to the game before it. ANU and Monash about to get ourselves ready for that one soon. Looking towards that one there, we do have, of course, I'd say the lineups for these. Now, again, I haven't had the pleasure of being able to cast anything so far. So, the boys presented before you there. Now, I have to say, before we get into the analysis of them, name-wise at least, I very much do like Barry Larry 17 Jr. That might be one of my favourite names I've seen.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew that one would get you. It was the same reaction from me. I was like, hang on a second. Barry Larry 17 Jr. What a beautiful player. Yes. ANU on Monash, they're going to be playing. Just going from last week, ANU, they had Danger playing the Rufflecopter. This is not the Danger that we're thinking of. This is a different Danger on ANU. They've done pretty good. I think Jish And Barry Larry 17 Jr. really done a lot of amazing things. And on the side of Monash, you got people like Mob and Kling, which is really good. Like I saw Mob just went crazy. I think the man himself also did a 30 bomb on the second week or the first. I think it was the first week. He did a 30 bomb as well. Like the man is super good.
That's what we do like to hear. So plenty to look forward to for all these players. And Amp, I was actually wrong because I thought that we were doing 2 Anubis, 1 Vertigo. We've actually got Mirage up next, a map that everyone does very much love. Yes, no, we must have gone through the other things wrong as we switch across. There it is, the beautiful Mirage. Our knife round to be able to get underway. So we've got a nice little mix. And now, we get to find out the time. But set him out the Mirage. For a nice little knife.
Yeah, well, let's go. Monash quickly just dismantling everyone, but still left with that was so quick. Yeah, well, okay.
Anyway, that was quick.
It was just ANU in the end, and they are gonna get the pick. I'm so surprised. We're at Mirage. Like, cool. I'm all for this. Let's go. I was actually sort of like dreading. I was like, oh man, another Anubis, but yes, sir. Let's go.
Must have heard us. No, must have heard us through that we needed. We needed a little bit of a change up. But, well, here we are, of course. This is our first round here, second game of the evening, ANU versus Monash. It is ANU on the CT side. Monash will be over on the T side here. Monash, they're looking to try and get themselves into the top 3, sitting in 4th currently. ANU, they're looking to try and get their first win of the Elite Series so far here for AEL and EMP. Looks like we might just be seeing a very quick play in towards the A side, and here they come, the Monash boys rushing on out.
Oh, and yes, they are looking, but they're giving us a ton of respect, trading out their health right now. There is still a 4v4, and the bomb is going to quickly be planted. They are going to just quickly get AU to the back for Toasty, and Gishi's the final ones that is looking to try to get something through the smoke, but when you're looking at all the smoke, there's nothing to see except fumes, and while the rest of your site has been overtaken, Gishi's trying to find at least some value right now. Doesn't really get too much for his showing, and this round could just be going to Monash with a fast execution. They were pretty swift as soon as they identified just the amount of respect that they were given. There's a trade. Posty trying to find it, but yeah, Necro is here, and it's a Monash quick, swift first round.
They do what they're after there. Bomb plant is through, and they do seem to well, I like that start at least. As now look at the buy in here, and you being the CT side, I'd imagine they're not going to be putting too much through on this side. That they don't. It'll just be what they've got in the USPs. I think maybe there is the one nade there on Jishin. It'll be the 3-man sort of placement over towards the A side, which is where CSJ is heading over with the MAC-10. He's looking for a bit of cash here. The rest of his T buddies over towards B, but he might not even find one. He does get dinked. Just to find Barry Larry 17 Jr. Able to get the kill, doing a bit of damage. Oh, and 2. Maybe a little Zeus. Maybe a little Zeus. Oh, he waited for the first to pass and they check it. Oh, that would have been a very nice kill on the round for them. But we'll have to keep waiting for a Zeus kill so far for tonight, as the rest of the T's here for Monash clear up. The rest of the boys on ANU, 2-0. They lock in the pistol round secured, and then the second as well. So the bonus is sort of coming together here. ANU EMP, they will get their first buy up, and Barry Larry, 17 Jr. I'm liking this, man. And M4A4 on for FEM2 as well. So there are a few changes, because it was all M4A1Ss in the last match.
True. And the last one was very different kind of play, and you can see ANU definitely have their own style that they're trying to insert. And so Monash cleaned up the first 2 really confidently. You can see the level of execution that they have practiced for this one. We haven't seen Mirage in so long. Toast Meal is going to be quickly pushed out on catwalk, and there is going to be a kill. 5+1 is gone, but Toast is going to come back. He sees a whole bunch, and he's going to win out the jewels. Has to quickly reload. Does get the angle, but he does not get the kill. And now Monash, while they do have the site, while they can get the whole bomb down, the most important thing is how much can they delay and push AU into a strategical error. The most important thing here is what's the response. Clean meanwhile gets tagged down to 28. There's going to be the jump. Jish is going to quickly push, try to find the utility in his face. He does not care. He's trying to spray and he's getting cleaned down. There is going to be everyone down, and ANU take one back.
They do, locking that one in. ANU 3 players saved, and they probably can pick up some AKs if there's any available around. I think most might have been the Galil's ones there, so I don't think there'll be any major upgrades, and that there won't. So 3 players was surviving to get that first on the board. Monash, meanwhile, bomb plant in the past 3 rounds mean they'll be able to pretty easily buy back in, and even the AWP coming out for clean. So AWP on the T side here in Mirage. Could be interesting to see how that one comes into effect, but so far, sort of just follows the script as it goes, Imp, you know. Get the first 2 rounds on one side, CTs buy back in, they get the one after. It's this round, the first real gun round between both sides, which becomes very pivotal.
Okay, and they are looking. There is going to be utility. It is nice. Monash is taking a little bit of fizzle damage right here. Clean, meanwhile, still has his AWP intact. Can find that utility. Can find a lot of things, but that's not respect given in, and they will take it. Not respecting the power of that mid AWP, they're gonna pay dearly. And you, meanwhile, losing the players. Danger is gonna at least find one member of Monash trying to sneak in from the apartments. Oh, playing and dancing through, but finally, no, it's gonna go from 5+1, and it's a huge kill. It means that there is gonna be execution, there is gonna be the trade. And Barry Larry 17 Jr., he is just beautiful, trying to find something. He knows exactly where Monash is, but 1 on 3 doesn't really have too much of a pushing power. He's going to still give it his best. You can see just the way he pivots through. He does not care. He's like, take my molly. I want to try to get this one through. So running through the smoke, trying to jump in and dice in it. There he is, Monash.
Well, there was definitely an attempt at something there, not coming together though. There's the 3-1 Monash securing that one, and now ANU. This is sort of an interesting round for them. They do have a couple of players who can full buy in. It'll be interesting to see if it's going around that, but looks like it will just be a couple of little pistol buy-ups. And for Monash, really good opportunity to start getting their way here early. Get to that 4th. And if ANU, they'll lose the gun round after that, and they'll just be fighting a battle trying to get that money. And this is where the CT side, having that less cash, especially with the loss bonus and a bit more expensive weapons, a bit more on the util, it all just sort of comes back to bite you. And already 5+1 in towards the A site, already in towards jungle. It's just run straight through everyone. Meanwhile, Necro finds that one there onto Toasty, 5v3. And they've technically left the A side back open, but this Fem2 falls. And well, this one going about as expected, Imp, as now it's left in the 2v5. Danger and Jish, not too much they can really do here.
Yeah, I don't think you can really have a claim onto this round at all, ANU. Currently, the most ANU can hope for is maybe pick up a kill or 2 and then running away with a rifle. As the jump down, 5+1 doing the stunts right there. Does find Danger in a beautiful kill, but Jish stuck just outside the hole. He's looking at it. 5+1 might just give it to him. Finds him anyway. I think he heard the noise or saw the shadows. Either way, there was cover provided on spawn. So it's round number 6. One has to start waking up right now. You've already lost 4. Really huge, important one. But the thing is, ANU, they do have the guns now. Like, what's the response?
That's the thing. It needs to be good here. I almost at full loss bonus, but they need to try and secure round number 6 if they can. They've just managed to get that AWP out. Does mean they've given up the head armor. In fact, Danger and Jish as well. So, especially playing against those AKs, that can be a bit of a problem. In towards Midori, the first there, and Fem2, the AWP delivers on this first, the second as well. The buy-in looking very nice here. Just like that, they've taken advantage of this one. Another as well. Fem2, the AWP, hitting the shots. Toasty gets the next, and ANU, they respond. Monash try going fast through mid, and they are torn to pieces.
That's what we were looking for. ANU, they needed to respond ASAP, and Fem2 was the one that came out of nowhere. I really gotta say, like, Fem2 provided value. Like, although you looked like it was everywhere, but that AWP was super value. And now Monash, after pushing and being super aggressive, finally being put down, they have to respect this mid play.
And sending out 3 for this one here. 5+1's playing in towards find they're lonesome. Danger's taking them out, so already again, starting here for ANU, so they get rid of any hope of a B lurk or maybe some B presence early on. Now they don't really need to peek too much in. They've got player advantage. They're going to just allow Monash to come into their angles because they've got all their cards in towards mid at the moment. There's no aggression, no pressure towards A. They're looking to try, maybe hope that ANU over-aggress, give them something here. They look like they want to try this B split up through short, but there's still so many pieces to clear out. They've got plenty of utility for it. Toasty on the short side here, but Mob taking out Jish, and they need to get that trade back. Oh, Toasty's got to be careful. He actually manages to get that kill in the end. Dies from the Molotov hitting him! You don't see that every day. And now it's a 3v3. Big kill, though, as it's taken that from Danger. Now the 2 Ts left from Monash here, and 40 seconds. Still a bit of work to do.
That was insane. I've never seen that being captured, but, you know, when you get a death from a bottle of flaming liquid, you just accept it. Say, well, it only happens in the competition, right? And so, 24 seconds left. Monash doesn't really have time to play around with this, so they need the site immediately. They have to try to go for it, but I don't know why they are taking it slowly. This is not a time to waste. You don't have time to play it like this. You're not going to get the bomb down. That is crucial mistakes. They're both going to be held down. Bomb is not going to go their way, and they're going to lose their rifle. Kling at least stays behind the truck, so he's going to be fine, but that is crucial mistake from Monash. They were giving way too much lenient time for the side of AU to react. So, yeah, AU, 2 quick rounds. Beautiful.
Yeah, they strike back nicely here on the CT side. Monash, there is money, so it looks like they will force their way into this. Those few AKs and 1 Galil. In fact, it's 2 Galils, 2 AKs, and then +1 to settle on the D. Again, he's playing that just sort of distraction over towards B, keeping a couple of players there, hoping he can find a kill on top of that. The rest of it, though, seemingly ready for what should maybe be a B hit. Do have the 1 player, also Necro just waiting back towards, hoping to see if anything was presented from ANU for a mid push. But again, ANU playing pretty passively. This might come back to bite them a little bit on this A hit. If the smokes go out, they're going to be sort of pushed out of the site, and I have to look for a retake on this one. Pro starts to group up, so seemingly it is going to be this A hit that's going to come through. 5+1 goes down. They did pull across a couple of CTs. In fact, there's a lot of attention there, so as that one falls, Barry needs to do a little bit of work here. That nade towards main might do a little bit of damage. It does. He's the only one in the site. He's got a little work to do here.
Oh yeah, he is swinging out though. Only gets the 1 trade, but that's a lot of damage given to the side of Monash. Very, very clean plays. And now CSJ and Clean, they have to do everything they can. 2v4 situation. While they will try to get a plant, there is so many bullets being pummeled into him. He's going to stay alive, although that's a very questionable position coming in from Monash. And Clean, just in that smoke, knows that his life is not long for this road, walks out trying to find something. It's not going to be given anything. I think, yeah, I mean, there is a trade on his end, but at the end of the day, the most important thing here to take away is that Monash didn't really respect the play. All members all look towards Connector, and that was a crucial mistake, and one that costed him pretty much the round.
Yeah, well, they got into the site pretty well, because Barry only gets the 1 kill, but it's the damage he does on top of that, which is the problem. And then that nade kill that came in just before they got the bomb down, they were always at a player disadvantage there. So they tried to sell that fake over towards the B site. This time, though, it might just be the rush on towards that apartment area. Bomb heading that way early. Toasty very quickly up towards Toast, well, up towards top mid. Toast mid. Could become his. It's Fem2. Gets rid of Clean, and looks like that player advantage again to the CT. CSJ from underneath, some damage, but no kill. District 1, Danger might have the last 2 available. Mob, but does get a kill there, and there's a possibility maybe a bomb plant, but doesn't look like it's going to be happening here. Just AK, try and maybe have some, I was going to say CT heads present themselves, but a dink immediately when he tries to peek around the corner, and Jish will finish that one off. He's up to 7, and ANU, Amp, they take the lead for the first time this evening, 5-4.
Yeah, it looks like ANU finally warmed up, ready to go against Monash. And Monash, I don't think that they were ready to play for that mid as well. As you can see, Toasty absolutely backed up with Femto with the AWP. Just with that one AWP provided so much value for their side. Monash still hasn't really gotten a good round with full buy. And now, as Femto does get pushed out, as he does, right, there is still going to be a value provider. Jish is going to quickly get one. Toasty is going to be the trade. But at the same time, you know, ANU still has that value. They are going to look to try to maybe go for a play towards Connector. But, you know, the value over here with just Femto himself could just be he picks up a kill and then quickly recovers that mid. We'll see if Necro does find the angle. And the rest of Monash is being, well, split apart just a tiny little bit.
Just have to be careful because that 5 was the Tech 9 around the corner. And also the one in towards ladder room. So this becomes a bit of a pivotal spot here. ANU in the round, spots the shoulder but doesn't find the kill. That's the AWP dropped over, and now Monash suddenly have advantage. Sniper's room covered, and all just like that. Danger might be the one that needs to shut this down. He should get a first one here. Clean most likely going to be going down here, and he does. But now the others will still be able to get on towards the B site. Barry Larry get himself moving over this one here, and oh, maybe an opportunity because I don't think that Necro, I was going to say Necro's got no idea, but does Barry know? Well, he's going to know now. Now 2v2 Amp. This retake is actually on here.
Oh, okay. That is calculator onto the flash, but I don't think they have too much to play for this one. Barry Larry, though, with the AWP, I don't know why he's jumping out, trying to find this kill. Should have at least went back with the AWP and save it for the next round. I mean, you do have money, but it's not the greatest amount of money. Like, people have to buy for each other. Economy-wise, it wasn't very well thought of, and I think ANU just decided to send it at the end, so I'm not sure what kind of decision was being made. Didn't really provide the value that they were looking for. Instantly, Monash is going to take that one. They obviously put the AWP down, so no more threat into that mid, and they can go super aggressive once again.
So in the end, that was a pretty big kill. It was interesting to see actually the AWP being used on the retake of all things, especially for B there as clean. Barry Larry singing praise of his name, but the last couple of rounds have not worked out in his favour. Again, damage, but not the kill. And now Toasty in towards mid. As the Monash boys already down towards connector side. Toasty's got to be very, very careful. Monash, player advantage on their side, but they are short a few players with HP. Again, it's the spray's not quite connecting. Toasty at least trades back. 2v4. Monash control this round as they'll re-rotate over towards the B site. And this might just have to be a safe round here if they get on here, because there is no one waiting on this B site to defend here, Amp.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for ANU. I don't know why, but they didn't want to really invest in their utilities. While you were not going to get that control through mid, what you should do is at least throw the smokes to deny, you know, the play into connector, into lower mid, in towards nest, everything. Even if you have to self-smoke the nest off and then just cut off with catwalk, that is still a much better play than, you know, having your players peek out while, you know, having no advantage. And so Monash punishes them correctly. Well, although they have two players super low, ANU can't really rotate in, can't really play it because they don't know the health value into this one. And at the same time, they don't want to be dropping their rifles as well. It's a really tough call to be made. And ANU must be feeling the burn. Like, that should have been a much better executed round. Because Monash, you know, has been super aggressive every single round. They thought maybe they will slow down a little bit. And, you know, they didn't. ANU now don't really have anything to say.
It'll just be those save rifles into the last round of the first half. So Monash control early at 4-1, and you fight it back. And 1 round left in the first half. Monash will retake the lead. It's still very much anyone's game here. Toasty, I think he'll survive. Sitting around the smoke, but everything stays pretty normal. And now, 1 round left in the first half. Hit those 2 rifles Means that one more can be brought back in. But it will be a little bit of a sacrifice on MP9 and a Deagle. So round number 12 gets itself underway. All util in Monash, and this time they don't have to worry about the orb. Trolling around in towards mid, so we might see some more aggression from top mid for them. Had a bit of success. This one here, and again, look how quickly they're getting control of it, Amp. It's just not really too much ANU have been able to do at this point, but this boost here could prove very nice. It gets damage, not a kill, and an A thrown in return at them.
I'll take that nade damage. Necro meanwhile gets spotted by Barry Larry, but yeah, there's only so much you can do with a pistol. 5+1 is going to be taken down. Femto is going to be traded not long for this world. And yeah, they're going to take control of the A side. The rest of ANU, they do have MP9 and an M4, trying to find at least anything that they can. They're going to find Kling out of nowhere, which is good. Oh, I'm not sure why Necro hesitated, but I guess he was just trying to pick out his open mouth, probably thinking, what was that? But ANU, all of a sudden, it's a 2v2. They've reduced this body advantage, and so it's going to be a 1-on-1 CSJ against Danger, and it's going to go into the way of Monash. They take a 7-5.
They do. Last 3 rounds of the half, they switch it from a 5-4 to 5-7. A 2-round advantage. They go to the T side, and well, pistol, and they can really start getting a nice little roll on here for ANU though. 4-1, and considering things were looking a little bit dire with their money, that 6th round they won and managed to really get a bit of roll going of their own. And well, they've given themselves an opportunity on their T side here. Danger, the leading man with 10. Meanwhile, on the other side of thing, 5+1, 14 kills, leading everyone on the server. He has been the star so far. And ANU, Amp, it might just be, again, well, we saw an A main, or an A play from the Monash T side. Looks like we're getting an ANU one as well, but they are running into 3 CTs here.
Yeah, this is a much prepared Monash team trying to go this one through. They see it, oh, but the kill box is so much value. They're just all dropped. It's super clean on the side of Monash. They dropped them all. They all survived, and that means that money is going to be huge on the side of Monash if they clean up the next 2 in a row. I don't know what ANU is going to be trying to do, but whoa, it's going to be with a disadvantage.
Yeah, no, that is as clean as a hold over on the A side as you can get. They don't check under scaffolding. 2 free picks immediately, and then the other 2 just playing in towards CT and ANU. They lose those angels, and well, Monash jump out quickly to a 5-9 lead. Jish leading the way on a little bit of a fake sell towards the B side. It has got 5+1 making their way over, but CSJ getting Barry Larry. And now they just sort of group back together. It's sort of an interesting one here from ANU. They're hoping they can distract or like pull numbers to probably the A side at this point to maybe try and get a bomb plant. That's what they're hoping for this round. But they've already lost 2 players. And Monash, they haven't really moved too much. They've still got 2 towards B. They'll get another one here, CSJ, getting rid of Jish. And now I'm not really sure what Danger and Fem can really do at this point.
It's rather tough. It's rather tough when it's 5-on-2. You've got nothing but pistols. Mob spots you. Nade to the face. Oh my god! It is just down to 8. Danger is just not allowed to be played, and of course they find Femto. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do in this situation, and Danger might get a chance, but no, Mob is gonna pre-spray, and it's just methodical. The way Monash is executing the rounds is almost clinical. The way how they have identified the advantage and stuff. Now this could be a very valuable round for Monash if they do take it. It means huge bankroll. It means ANU won't have much of calling for the next 2.
So yeah, what's the thing, ANU? I mean, they just need to lock this one in. This is that 3rd round with the halves that can be so crucial. 2 takes damage, but does get that first kill. 5+1, so that is the leading killer for Monash so far. So Barry, he's trying to push in as well. Looking for this second one. CSJ stays alive. Smoke will go down. They want to try and take connector control. Necro's got to be careful because the man coming in from the palace area. That's danger. He gets the one, but not just that. ANU, they'd gotten that kill. They would have been straight onto the A site, but now they just want to relocate a little bit. B side amp, it is open at the moment because CSJ jumped on down into snipers, so if they get onto side now, it should be a bomb plant and possibly a chance here at 3v3 for the retake, but they're taking their time, making their way over, and as they've taken that time clean, it's just about to peek around through window, and this becomes a pretty pivotal duel.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh. I think he knows. He definitely knows. He's been hearing the audio cues, and so members of Monash is trying to rotate as hard as they can. But you know, at least CSJ is going to get taken out. Clean meanwhile finds a good angle. Utility-wise, it was too slow being thrown. Necro now has to try to do it all. He does hear it. So it's going to be the molly. The Flames trying to buy some time, but he does catch him. He's got a kit. He can absolutely play this into perfection. It's up to Jish trying to find this angle. Necro definitely knows that he's around the corner, so there's the drop. Does he spot him? Oh my goodness. Jish clutched that so hard.
Oh, Necro's got to be kicking himself. He had the drop. He played that so beautifully, but he couldn't put through the kill. And ANU, they do get it, but it's the cost of it, Imp. You just see it now, like the buyback in. Be some sacrifices with a few of the weapons, utility. And it's going to be there, but on the other side, Monash, sort of similarly in the same boat. They do have all the M4A1Ss though, so superiority in the rifle pocket. And 5+1's got to be very careful playing that game, firing in through. Does get that first little initial damage, but Jish, that one there on a CSJ. They knew. A little bit faster with this one, already taken a lot of mid control, sort of what Monash did a fair amount of their T rounds, because there isn't that AWP available to stop this. 5+1 though, swing on out, gets that trade back, spots, danger jumping on up, doesn't continue through with it. Now they know that 5+1's there, they'll push him away clean, trying to get that progression back up in towards ladder room. Look at the damage the CTs are taking. M2 waiting in this smoke. Oh, everyone's firing. No one's really sure when anyone's sitting right now. Centimeters away from their face. He's oh, do they even see each other? That's the question.
Oh, boy.
Wait, are they? He doesn't know. Oh, my Lord. And in the end, out of all that, it's ANU come out on top through it. And Monash, they can't do anything yet. They literally passed each other. Who was it? It was Fem2. It was
yeah.
It was 5+1. They exchanged positions, and man, they strike back 2 rounds in a row. Exactly what they needed.
Yeah. Hey, look. Yeah. When the smoke is just a little bit too murky, right? You're not supposed to know exactly what's happening. It could just be your friendly neighborhood, like, you know, CT. I gotta say, that was a very interesting exchange, but one has to give it to ANU. During that exchange, they were able to find pivotal waypoints. And of course, you know, wailing all those bullets through the smoke and having no coordination with, you know, what the position is, Monash takes a beating. Look at Mob, 7 health, Necro 32. Not really much to be claiming into a retake, and so advantage given from ANU. And you have to highlight, like, they have found their groove. They have found a lot of beautiful plays. Although they are the number 6 team out of this current ranking, they have provided a big insight onto their current growth.
They went down to Uni of New South Wales week 1. Week 2 was where they went to triple overtime. Or sorry, I should say double overtime against UOM, where we saw forehand. But right now, they are looking the goods and trying to get back into this one here. And it'll start off nicely with Fem2 getting another one. They've already broken this side open. Clean goes down, and Mob 5+1. They are getting a few kills back. This one could have gotten a little bit hairy, but now surely 1v3. Jish has the positioning here. You can hear Mob. This round should end momentarily. Mob, well, he looked at it, but he didn't clear it. And ANU will grab their 8th, so They bounce back 3 in a row now. Monash, the buy will come back in. It'll be a little bit shorter, but it's the problem they've had here. They haven't had the opportunity to get the AWP out on the CT side Mirage, and it can be such a pivotal weapon to just control mid, or even just through main, B, wherever you want to place it. And you do wonder if they start losing a few rounds here, if they start to get in the back foot, maybe that double AWP does come out, but it's whether or not they get that opportunity for it. And oh, well, let's go no in mid. Oh my lord, it's all happening.
Oh, they're selling it. They're definitely trying to sell this one. So 2-for-1 trade in favor of Monash. Yes, 100%. They don't have an 808P, so power is going to be stinted. They won't get the most cleanest pressure on the side of ANU, so it gives an opportunity for ANU to keep on taking wild swings at them. And while they do have a member disadvantage, I think ANU is going to try to slowly waddle back into this B play. Monash can smell this because they notice there's no one at mid, there's no one at A. Connector has 0 plays. So while there's going to be some utilities to find the value to divide this, ultimately, if they find clean, pretty much it's going to be a 3v3 retake, but at least more favorable for ANU because they do have more utilities than them. They can clear it out a lot more easier, especially if they're allowed onto the site. Will they take it? That's the number one thing. Will they find the lone member of Monash? Because if they do, this is going to be great. If they don't, it's disastrous.
That's the question they have here. They do have that first bit of a hold, and he gets 2 big kills holding on the side, and just like that, it's left on Toasty. And sure, there's no chance of this one here. The rotations of the CT's already coming over. He does find one, but so many more positions. Oh, he's got 2 there. He doesn't know that Necro is close. It depends when Necro peeks out. He doesn't do it. He's still got an opportunity. Low HP, but he might just go past the first one here. Oh, did he spot the barrel? I don't know if he did. He definitely did. Makes that noise up close, but he still clutches a Toasty. How on earth does he win that?
That was insane. That was insane because ANU had a disaster happen in front of them because of Kling, but right after Toasty, he was like, I'm still in here. I'm not running. I'm not trapped here with you. You're all trapped here with me. Huge clutch from ANU, and they tie it up. Round number 19, it's still going to go onto a big, valuable play from ANU because Monash has no guns. They're coming in eco, and this could be a very fast one.
And they're going straight up for Banana here. And, well, I don't know if there's going to be too much holds going on from the CTs for this one. CSJ's already gone. They do at least have clean up in towards the apartments area, but surely can't do much here. Bomb. About to go down, and there's a chance. Danger. Grabs that. Just with one mob. It's been at least able to grab on there with the 5.7. Maybe a possibility to get out with with an upgraded rifle. It's a little bit hairy here, but I don't think they're going to push in too much. Take the AKs, get out, hold on the others if they can. They'd be pretty happy with that. It's 5+1. Doing just that. And you though, Imp, they take this round a 10-9 lead. Considering how Monash started the second half and things were looking, I wasn't expecting this, but all credit to the ANU boys. Comes back and 5 rounds in a row. Monash these 2 rifles, if they say they'd be beautiful for him who doesn't check stairs. And well, here we are. For Monash, Imp. Becomes a pretty pivotal round. Loss bonus is high at least for them. But again, I said then this is the final. They do get that AWP out. Is that the change that is needed to try and swing it back in their favor?
I'm gonna wait for the first kill. If it's not an 808P, it could be disastrous once again. So let's see what's gonna happen. There's gonna be utility throwing, but yes, CSJ is gonna find it. So value being given, although the support coming in is not as great. Kling meanwhile has to be backed out, takes a little bit of damage. They know the pressure is there. There is the nest volley. You know, you just don't get to stay there anymore, and so relocation is good. And you should just be making the beeline for a push at B, but they are not going to do it, especially after all the utilities they invested. And so it's a little bit weird at this kind of timing. So they are 1 member down. The 808P is breathing down on their neck. If they do not clear this one, obviously it's going to be very dicey onto the next. The most the most important one here is that they've got themselves in a huge separation. Femto tried to find CSJ. The AWP is going to be locked away still. Nothing is going to be coming into it. And while they are pushing, it's not great valuable position. Femto spots the barrel. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, that was the kill they needed. Unfortunately, not able to find it. Now ANU, 2 players remaining, Toasty and Dish, and they don't have any smokes. Couple of flashes and 1 nade, 38 seconds, and this might just have to be run it up through connector or through short and hope they can find a couple of these picks, but they're running in to Necro with the AWP. Up close side, he will spot them. Doesn't have to push in any further. Look at this, Clean jumps on down, finding the first and the second. Might be presenting himself quickly here. Toasty trying to run up, trying to do anything, but he's got players surrounding him from all angles, and that one is done. 10 apiece. Monash, they finally break the streak of 5, and now can they retake the lead here? ANU will come back in. Wonder if they'll bring out an AWP of their own, but let's say a couple of players a little low on cash, so you sacrifice at least one of the weapons there. Still, 4 rifles, MAC-10, plenty of util. What a pivotal round again. Amp, we're going all the way with these games tonight.
Well, this is the Elite Series. This ain't the normal open qualifiers, and these teams, they have been invited for a reason, really providing those value. Right now, ANU has shown the biggest growth, ranking on number 6 right now, trying to secure the first win. Now that they do have a huge wave riding on their shoulders, they are trying to find... Oh my god, that is super aggressive, but no kills has been given now, and they are finally going to find danger. But ANU, they've got the side. That's we'll see what happens when the smoke finishes.
That's the thing, dude. Monash, like, money's enough there. That kill, okay, now they can look to get this one in clean. Gets rid of Barry, and now 2v3. They have a huge opportunity to get this one done. All of it coming down to this one here. CSJ can't find the kill. It's all left. On to Toasty. He can only find the one. Can't repeat a 1v3 heroics again. And Monash, they get that 11th. ANU, that bomb plant is put through at the very least. So, well, this is the one here, Amp. Do they force? They are going to. I was going to say, there's no way they would want Monash to get to 12 without putting up a fight for it, but then again, you know, the next round after that, loss bonus won't be there. This becomes the most pivotal round because for all the hard work, they retook the lead, but Monash, 2 in a row of their own. Now again, they're in control. Warps out, doing work. These rifles, as they try and again take some mid control. They will get some early, but and this pressure, 5+1, needs to hold, he does, 2 big kills, just gets 1 back, but it is Monash getting the early picks again, and now Clean might be able to shut this one down. He's on B by himself though, the rotation has come over on the other side, he might not even need it. Oh, he's doing work, 1, 2, Fem2, 17 HP, yep. Nowhere near any of this, going up connector there, bomb is in the CT's hands, and ANU, for all the hard work that they've done, about to find themselves down 2 map and match points as Clean finishes the job, and the buy is not really going to be there.
Yeah, if they found 5+1 in the beginning without dropping anything, that could have been a much better pressure. Unfortunately, they didn't. So ANU right now is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, it's 1 scout, 1 Galil, 3 pistols. There's not a lot of utilities. Monash can keep on riding and trade the utilities and drive them down, because any health they take away is permanent. Any members to take away means that match point is coming closer, and number 1 goes down is danger. Clean, meanwhile, spots multiple members, so there is going to be the 808P provided by CSJ coming out. Swing, Femto is gone. Jish, meanwhile, does give away a little bit more, and Mob swings out. There he is. Just members dropping left, right, and center. ANU is trying to find it. It's up to Toasty. Can he do it? He finds 2. But that's it. GG.
Jeez, Toasty, every time he gets in a 1v something situation, it always seems to feel like he might have a chance for it. Unfortunately, not happening there, and they are done. Well, there it is for the first or second map of the night, 7th series of the night. 13-10 Monash. They were pushed. ANU once again show what they can do, but they have not been able to secure their first win. Now 0-3 through week 3 or 3 match days. And for the Monash side, well, yep, it was hard work, but they get it done. They move, well, they might move up to 4th or 3rd, 2nd. It depends. For the UNSW one, they get their round difference up to 2, or at least 1 there, but 2 wins from 3. Be feeling pretty good about themselves, and yeah, keeping up themselves, looking pretty good overall.
Yeah, they absolutely should. There was a lot of rounds where it was contested, where ANU took round after round off them. And you can see Monash, they just didn't care. They were like, no, we're going to keep on rolling with this kind of strategy, play super aggressive and try to force you to make a mistake. They never once showed that they were going to take a slow game. Every round was, we're going to go in guns blazing, we're going to try to find as much value as we can. And, it was looking to be a very one-sided map only at one stage until ANU has mounted a huge amount of attack and pressure back into Monash. That's where they second-guessed themselves and said, hang on a second, hold up, get our AWP out, and we're good.
That's what it was in the end, that buyback in, that AWP, that recontrol they got on a few of the sites, and it was Monash 13-10, locking in our second game. We're going to go to a quick break. When we return, a little player interview, one of the Monash boys, and then our final game of the evening, first versus second, RMIT and University of New South Wales. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Hello and welcome back, guys. The AEL Uni CS2. It is we are at least done with match number 2. Match number 3 will be on its way very shortly. But once again, Amp, we do have a little interviewee for the winning side of Monash, and it is Necro. Necro, mate, congratulations first of all on the win. How are we feeling after that one?
Thank you. Yeah, a little rusty. I'm not gonna lie. That game, we didn't play it the best, if we're gonna be completely honest. But props to ANU. They played very well, and I got to give them props for that.
Yeah, we were very surprised with the Mirage pick. Obviously, being Anubis being very heavy as a map pick. What was the thought process for you guys when you came down to the veto, thinking that Mirage is going to be the final map?
Yeah, so pretty much we're trying to play for like getting more exposure to more maps, just for extra practice for when we encounter some of the tougher teams. Especially, we're gunning for the playoffs, obviously. So once we get into that section and it becomes BO3, we want to make sure that we're not just a one-trick pony kind of team. We want to make sure that we have a bit of variety and a bit of experience playing on some more maps.
Absolutely. I mean, well, considering it's been a lot of the ancient Vertigo ones, it is nice to see a bit of a change list on there as well, with a bit of the map picks that come through. Now, you guys were in trouble after you got out to a 9-5 lead. One brought back the Toasty 1v3. I mean, you guys,
gosh.
that must have been... I was going to say, that probably didn't help the mental, but you came back from that pretty well.
Yeah, no, that Toasty definitely gave us a ham and cheese Toasty. Like, it was not fun, but we sort of talked it through. We're like, guys, come on. Like, we knew we shouldn't be doing that. It didn't completely mentally break us, I think, because we did have a decent lead, like a decent enough one so that it wasn't, like, fighting against all odds stacked against us, thankfully. But, yeah, that was a pretty bad play from us. I'm not going to lie. We'll definitely be going over that one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, like, only this kind of plays in competition, like, makes you realize just what else that you can, take home. And I guess ANU, they have shown significant growth to, being the 6th position team right now. Obviously, they brought it back into you guys, but, you're aspiring for the playoffs to make sure that you're competing with the best of the best. What is the thought process all the way? Like, moving forward on, is there going to be a different kind of, kind of training or methods that you want to, like, perhaps consider?
Well, it would be nice to have Sunshines officially playing all of the games from now on, but of course, tonight he had a lab that he had to go to, so I had to sub in, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So definitely having, like, a key set of 5 players, hopefully scrimming together, playing together, just getting more used to the chemistry off of each other's chemistry. Because obviously I'm not the player that Sunshines is, so might have been a bit more difficult to work around that. But yeah, that's not to take away anything from ANU. They played very well.
Yes, they put together a very good effort. And you did yourself. Don't sell yourself too short there. A pretty decent role as the sub. Well, we are going to probably head off now for map number 3, or I should say match number 3. Before we do go, Necro, is there anyone you need to or would like to shout out? Teammates, fans, family, anyone out there at all?
I'd just like to shout out my boys, like everyone in the Monash team. Like, they have consistently showed up and tried their best. Yeah, I'm very proud of them, and let's see how far we can push this.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much, Necro.
No worries.
GG's.
Thank you very much. GG's. Thank you, boys.
Have a good one. That was Necro from the Monash squad, 13-10 winners over ANU. And yeah, well, we've had some, I'd say, pretty good ones so far tonight. 13-11 for UTS over UOM, as we, well, even the scoreboard coming up just to show us 13-10, as we said, for Monash over ANU. 2 very close games, but we're not quite done with yet, because we have, I said it was the match of the round, and I could be right, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the others were all the ones who are playing through. But RMIT and University of New South Wales currently teams sitting in 1st and 2nd. And well, Emp, we've had some talks with players, and we've had, well, pretty much both of the players who come and interviewed, and they've said It is RMIT, the team that everyone is looking to try and beat, because as we look at the rosters, it's a pretty stacked lineup.
Absolutely. If you're familiar with the RMIT boys, names like Rofako and Maker instantly jumps out at you. And then we got Lime, Lucas, and KO. Like, every one of these players are stellar performers. We've seen them make magic happen, and the aim, the aggression, just the way they want to execute, it's on a different level towards the rest. But if you look at UNSW, don't count them out just yet, because we have players like Min, Gibbs, and Juan returning from the previous year's worth of competing. They are also making sure that Cross and Septic is coming in and obviously getting that legacy method through, because the map we're on is the one and only Vertigo, right? If we knew anything about AEL Elite Series or even the previous series before, is that RMIT is a super strong team no matter where they play. But when it comes down to Vertigo, only UNSW is the one with the cleanest execution, and that is something to consider in tonight's premiere match.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's sort of the one that strikes out there of how that'll go overall for those. And I mean, New South Wales, they had the win over ANU the start of the first match days. They lost last week to Monash, which I wouldn't say is the worst one. 13-9 there, and once we saw Monash the win tonight, they're settling themselves up into their top three, and they were missing Sunshines as well, so they are one to look out for there as well. But yeah, I might say it's a whole different kettle of fish, and well, we're going to have to see just from really stellar performances either as the team. You've got to have someone stand out there, because especially isolating players and being able to just take control, especially on a map like Vertigo. And you do wonder what they've got set for their T side. I do think that the picking, especially for that knife round, becomes so essential, because I feel like if you're New South Wales, they can get rolling on CT side and they can sort of lock in a few rounds there, get the confidence going. There's a good possibility that they can really, take it up to RMIT. But on the other end, RMIT, they get the first, 3-4, they break through their bonus round as well, and they just have New South Wales on the back foot immediately. Then we could see a very quick end to tonight's proceedings. But look, I'm hoping for what should be a fantastic finale to tonight's games.
Yeah, that's what we're all hoping for. The most, a huge banger. Like, make the firework the most spectacular coming out. We want to see everything happen at the same time. We want to see, boost around the corner. We want to see bodies just flying off the building. We want to see sandbags being burned completely alive. Smokes just, flaring up all around the cranes. It doesn't even have to be in the same area. But yes, it's going to be huge. If we, had the 3 or even the top 5 sayings, right? What do we know? Number 5 is always going to be everyone's here to have fun, right? Everyone's here to make friends, and you've had players, meeting each other from different sides, and they play for different teams. We've always had that. Number 4 is the vast amount of improvements. Even if you were the lowest ranked team, you can always have miracle rounds, and you never give up, and you come back even better. Number 3, it's Deakin University has a nuke. Number 2 is UNSW has a Vertigo. And number 1 is RMIT doing the crab walk, because that's their specialty.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes in most of these things, as we do have our knife round. So the all pivotal one here as they all meet up through mid, and it doesn't look like we're going to be starting off with anything slow here. In fact, RMIT, they get things going here pretty quickly. Crass and Deadshot left it all by them lonesome here, and will in the end be Dead Set, who actually does clutch up in the 2v1. New South Wales win the knife round, and now the opportunity to pick which side they're on, and they will take that CT side as they thought they might if they got that one through. So, final game of the evening, Imp. Uni of New South Wales, CT, RMIT on the T side. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's get it underway here on Vertigo.
Let's go. The huge round here. RMIT being pushed into the T side is something that we have to get used to, because RMIT, they don't mind how they start. It's just when do they start. And most importantly, Rofako has said we're not going to even drop a round. So we're going to have to talk to him to see what the final score is going to be like, right? Week number 2 he didn't play. Now he's playing, because week number 2 they dropped the 3 rounds. Week number 3 he's here to make sure it's going to be clean, as they are just slowly trying to get up here, trying to find some extra info. Haven't really thought too much about it. Ming's not going to find too much as well onto the east side. Most of the members of RMIT is cleaning up the site. They are finding all the info they want. Lucas, meanwhile, takes a nasty trade, but will take the kill. Huang does find Kayo. Huang right now needs some backup members. Is trying to find a little bit more. RMIT gets the plan down. Lucas finds a whole ton, gives his life for all that info. Maker, meanwhile, sees the lineup, doesn't get it. There is the first headshot, but it's going to be traded. Lime is trying to buy some time, but Rufflecoat is gone. It's up to Lime, and that is going to be done. They do get the plan, but UNSW gets the win.
That they do. Defuse will come on through, and the Angels won on the retake. And, well, James, it's not going to be happening this game. Is it confidence or a little bit of cockiness, Amp, as that one all comes together there? The buy should come back in for RMIT, though. Bomb plant will allow them to get some Galils and AKs out, and looks like Lime might even go for a scout, which you'd imagine will probably make its way over towards probably ramp position and have some opportunities for something to be happening there. But New South Wales, the first round on the board, and this is the confidence one they need. Get that first Rufflecoat. No kills in that previous round. Nothing holding on that retake, but very quickly. Boost over here, head spotted as well, but he has been deleted off the face of the earth. Dead Set gets that one. KO's got cones flying at him. And New South Wales, Imp. Player advantage early. Looking the good so far. It's very early on the second round, but liking it. But KO is also liking that boost. Mins may want to trade it back. 4v2 though. Surely it's going to be some work here for Lucas and Maker if they want to make this one happen.
Yeah, they gotta make sure to lock it down, but the trade is gonna be unfavorable. Lucas, meanwhile, is just by himself, 1-on-2, trying to swing out, and that's not enough room given to him. Can't maneuver. And so, in the beginning, RMIT, they are gonna drop the first 2 rounds. They did go for a round of progression, which means that right now Bank is not looking well. It's gonna be quite eco for them, but never count them out onto what they want. The most important thing to take back is that this is UNSW's grand design. They take the early lead and they'll keep on breathing down your neck to get that maximum pressure. And so let's see, if they can clear this one nice and cleanly.
Big opportunity here for a 3-0 early lead, but you have to be careful. RMIT rush, and they are very quickly getting some players up towards a ramp. Baker joining them, so there are 4 already around this one here. Thinking about trying to get in towards the lane position around scaffolding. CC3 and the others close here. Need to clear them out. The MP9 first on the one to KO. Make it. Staying in towards the smoke. Have to be careful with these ones. So start to fall off, and Make it getting that pick there as well. It's a Crest. A little bit of an opening, but still weaponry should still be superior in these situations. MP9 onto Lime. Now Rufflecoat, well, that was the one there. He got through in from behind, but Min clears him out. And now Lucas. We haven't seen a Zeus kill tonight, and well, it's not happening anytime soon here, Amp. And New South Wales. Very solid start here. 3 rounds quickly on the board. RMIT no bomb plant, so buy will come back in though for them. Definitely no chance to get an AWP out. Not that you see it too much on the T side here on Vertigo, but all of a sudden just a bit of pressure on them. Because New South Wales, I mean, cash built up. MP9's still out, so if they get kills there, that's more money across on those SMGs. I think, and this is the thing, if the 13-0, or like the 13-0s could happen the other end, but just being it quickly to 13, got to be careful you don't lose these rounds and don't let it get out of control this early.
Well, that's the current problem right now, the dilemma. Oh, Lucas knows this. He wants it. He's waiting for that head to pop right now, and he sees it. Makaya's going to be the first. Oh, that was just execution straight up. They knew exactly what they were doing. The Warbank has come through. It's clean as. And now, Min Huang Dead Set trying to find a little bit of value, trying to get themselves back in, buying the time, throwing the utilities, but it's not in their favor. Min is gone. And now Huang and Dead Set pretty much stuck into the corner, watching the smoke flying in front of their face. RMIT, they're going to drop Lime at least, but RMIT has major claim onto wherever they want to go, and it looks like they are going to quickly fly themselves into the B side. Rufflecoat is already here. He's already burned up potential path. There's going to be the backup as well. Plenty of time gonna be given to them. And now, oh, Huang does spot out a really quick kill. Can be messy right here. There is a little bit more. They're saying that Huang, they are playing for keeps. They really want to push to the advantage. They have AKs, and that is huge pickup 2-on-2 situation. Absolutely a beautiful chance. They just need a little bit, but that's it. It's gone. Lucas and Maker, they are gonna defend.
Yeah, Lucas was like, well, was pretty late on the flank. He was still sitting over towards the A site, but he does finally activate, and well, RMIT just breathed a little sigh of relief. For 4v2 almost got a little out of hand there for him, but it is their first round on the board. Bomb plants as well means that the cash generation back ends. Full AKs for everyone. Here's New South Wales there, also fine with theirs, but their loss bonus becomes a problem if they drop this round. It was, well, they knew the boost over towards ramp, RMIT. They read it perfectly the previous one. I don't think it's going to be happening this time around. A quick play already up from one of the players here being Lucas, who's already got himself in towards sandbags. That was in about 20 seconds, so he's in a pretty nice spot here. That was 3 for this side. They've got 1 playing towards B stairs. In this first one, Molotov, there ain't any action close, but KO, he's got this one here, could be massive. It is. Crass is gone. All of a sudden, again, it's just the one player on the site, and another one taken out there from Lucas. Activates from sandbags. Roffle going him in. Dead Set finally gets one back, but Lime in through mid, and RMIT seems to have awoken with these ones again. They don't have to commit to the A side. Again, they're running towards B with this one. Dead Set still alive, though. We'll find one. Look at this, Rufflecoat. Again, forward. Hasn't found the kill so far, but should be presented with his second here. Ooh, no one's too sure, but finally. Dead Set walks through, and RMIT, yep, they've responded. 2 on the trot here. And Union New South Wales going to be back onto just pistols.
Yeah, although they had the early 3 rounds, the 4th one was a huge gamble. Right now, RMIT is just making a statement. They're saying, you're never going to be able to save guns unless it's over our dead bodies. Even if there's only one of you, we're going to send all 4, in order to get that one through. And so, yeah, it's a little bit of an eco reset for UNSW. They don't really mind it. RMIT definitely don't mind it. That adjustment is insane. He's gonna spray 3. He wants more. Get the pistol out. He wants the whole ace. And there is just not gonna be E. Rofoko was feeling it. He smells it. But it's gonna be denied.
Can't get his confidence up too much there. Look, all right, James, you're up to 6 now. They're all unarmored CT players. But it is RMIT locking in round number 3. We're tied after 6. New South Wales will get this one back here with their buy-in. But RMIT, yep, they've been very quick with these ones, even in the gun rounds where they've just pretty much activated ramp early as well. Maybe we'll see some re-aggression out of New South Wales here. They have that one MP9 player as well, and that's CC, who makes his way down early. And these pieces of utility just holding off a bit further, and they do get an opening kill. So there it is. That's what they're looking for. A few other numbers. They get that re-aggression back, and now RMIT, all of a sudden, a little bit on the back foot. Down a player. Lucas taking some damage as well. He's sticking around. But they haven't got early advantage in these positions, and now they have to rethink how they want to do this one. And it might, with a re-rotation here towards the B side.
Oh, never count them out. Rofoko spotting the shoulders of the CT, and that is just huge. They clear up the B side so well. However, Lama and Maker, they're both gone. Oh. Lucas is gone. Uh-oh.
Oh. All right.
All of a sudden, we just jinxed him. And now it's a 1 or 2. Rofoko has to go back and get the bomb because it is dropped. He doesn't have it. He needs to get through Huang and Septic. 43 seconds left on the clock. He does have just the right amount of time to play for it, but it could be rough.
Yeah, that's sort of bizarre. RMIT, they had 4v2 there, and then the double pushing from ramp, and they just didn't clear out a few of the players. But Rufflecoat, they're not too sure of his positioning, but surely they'd imagine a trade here as he comes in through mid, checking the angles for this one. The first presented, he can't quite find it. Juan locks it in. And it is the MP9 that was doing the damage. CC. Mr. Septic doing the job, and he He's up to 8 kills in New South Wales. They strike back, get their 4th. RMIT, money's there. No bomb plant from that round, but enough to completely work with here. And again, maybe we'll see what they'll try with this one. I haven't seen a complete B rush so far, so maybe that could be one for there. It's mostly just been Rufflecoat playing that sort of lurk around those sides, but you can see in the Uni of New South Wales amp, they're starting to put more pressure towards A. 3 players there now. They do have to be careful if they don't have the numbers around, but they do get that opening pick, just what they were after. But Rufflecoat responds in kind over to the B side, and that's kind of open there.
Yeah, that is huge open. Means has MP9. Can try to burst out with a laser, but they spot him. He's gonna be mollied out. He's burning. He is down to 39, and yeah, Kaios, he's got this number. He does spot multiple members. They are gonna be trading, but it's all RMIT. Cross and Huang has to make the desperate picks. They have to try to find something, but Cross is stuck into the smoke. Doesn't really have too much. Kaio, meanwhile, has got him cut off as well. If they do want to go through, they are going to be checked. And this is not a round that UNSW can make an easy claim. As that just has happened, Huang is tried, but he pretty much got cooked into the way as a afterthought. So it's a 4-4 tie. RMIT losing in the beginning, but then pick up Death Set is a huge pickup for them. And as you can tell, the aggression onto the B, RMIT just instantly accelerates.
And they get that. That's just been their point for most of these rounds, is they've been that aggression, been is that quickness, the setups they have ready to go when they need it. And now Uni of New South Wales, not much to work with here with the pistols. They have it. At least found one player that could be open arms for them, but Lima doesn't seem like he's wanting to give up that rifle. I guess he doesn't really have a say in it now as he's dropped there, 4v4. But they're already completely over the A side, so bomb will go down there. And, well, for New South Wales, try and save that AK would be nice. If there's any others that might drop on over, would also be a little just neat Pete of the round for them, but push anything in here. It's just wait to see if any RMIT players give themselves up, but they are giving RMIT their lead for the first time this evening here on Vertigo. They will take 5-4 advantage, and actually in the end they're going to have 2 AK. So the round's not over. Min with that one, I have to say overall maybe not as great as we would have thought. I think they'll still get at least 1 AK saved, and that will still a little win. RMIT have taken the lead here.
Yeah, but remember what I said? RMIT refuse for you to take the gun. No matter what kind of position they're in, they say, oh, you took one of our guns, we're going to come and hunt. And so they gave a lot of rifles away. That was 4 rifles gone on an eco round for UNSW, for RMIT. And UNSW should be happy with it. Economy is going to be rolled. They do have pretty well worth of utilities. Ming doesn't have any, but it's going to be just fine. He's going to be holding into the B side, and he does have backup. And a lot of emphasis is being thrown. Cross, meanwhile, gets naded down to 45. There is going to have a rotation from Dead Set, but you can see RMIT, they are playing with this side, and they've already pretty much secured it by taking Huang down.
Opening pick again, RMIT. It's been brought back by Crass, so KO going down. In towards mid. Lucas has already got himself in a very nice position. Close up on the side here. This is the big one over on the side of B, and Ruffleco's not giving that. Oh, he's not giving that chance. Lima's been taken down as well, and now it has to finish at the A side. So Lucas, Maker, got 2 players CT-wise to deal with. Lucas, he already has that pre-angle. He spots the shoulder. I don't know if Septic's seen that, but it's going to be Maker if he can grab that. It'd be nice. It's left on Lucas now. Gets the first, but oh, Crass holding it down, and a good job from him. 3 kills in the round. New South Wales get it back to 5 apiece again. It's just sort of been the story of all the games tonight. No one has really been able to get out to a running advantage.
Yeah, you're not going to get a runaway. It's week number 3. Everyone's starting to prepare, although some has been playing Siege, right? Ultimately, they've all been aiming down that crosshair pretty hard. And I would like to say Yeah, this is quite well executed from UNSW, putting up a huge fight. RMIT now is going in with a huge play. They don't care they're burning, they're just gonna try to find it. He knew. Ruffleco knew he wasn't gonna survive that one, so he said, alright, let me send it, see what I can take with me. And you can see UNSW almost get taken by surprise with that play. Damage being taken.
Oh my God.
Oh! Oh!
You can see him thinking, Maker. Oh no! He's got it in the end! Crass and Septic dropped. Juan does get that one back, but opportunities here. Also, I didn't even notice that Lucas has got a negative. When was the last time he'd said leg-ed or a negative in competitive play? Well, I hope you enjoyed it, because there it goes. And Uni of New South Wales, they do bring that round back. It got a little bit hectic, but it is secured. 6-5, an opportunity to take a 7-5 lead into the first half, and well, it's no 13-0 for RMIT, Imp. They have got some work to do for this one here if they want to stay undefeated.
Well, RMIT, usually Lime is the one that comes up with the negative. Like last week he had the Duck as well. But it's just fun. Round number 2, instantly negative. That's their way. Here we go. Lucas is gonna rush up. There is gonna be the trade, and it's 2 for 2. This is huge for RMIT. It's 2 rifles, and now they are all gunned up. Having some utilities, they will take the duels 3-on-3. You have members from UNSW. They are too slow at their rotation. Ruffleco has just been sprinting on this map. He says you're not allowed to come in, and look at him.
Oh,
He's unbelievable.
difference maker in the round. Oh, it's not done yet. One. Get rid of Ruffleco, there might be the opportunity. The problem is you're not really sure where any of these players are heading. Lucas is actually just walking through the A side, comes through the smoke. Juan had just gone to re-smoke that position and doesn't have an opportunity to even pull his gun out. So all tied up at 6 apiece in the first half, and well, it's been a pretty back and forth affair after 3 in a row from both sides early on. And now that means this pistol becomes a very important affair. So you have New South Wales boys, switching to their T side. What do you reckon? Are they going to be as fast as RMIT, or are we going to see maybe something a bit more slow and methodical?
Oh, I think UNSW has got the same kind of play style, only because of this vertigo. I don't know them to play too slowly on vertigo. Usually they are quite fast at executing. I think they're just taking a more methodical approach because they have a specific timing on their playbook. I haven't seen this playbook. I could just be making it up. But, you know, back in the days when we do have UNSW, when they say execute, it is just everyone executing as fast as they could because, you know, they met certain conditions. And now RMIT, Lucas is going to be running into pretty much 4 of them gunning at him. What he can take away from this is completely up to his angle and to the favorable cursor as. And here we go. He spots one and he gets nothing.
And now Maker with it all to do around the electrical box. He's getting some taps going off, but he can't find the heads, and Ruffleco can only get one. Uni of New South Wales, they'll get the plant 4v2. Lime and KO on the retake. KO's already got behind pretty nicely here. This is being watched, and just like that, Uni of New South Wales, they'll grab the pistol. They've gotten both in this game. And an opportunity to start building up a nice little lead here, Imp, because RMIT, well, I was going to say, surely they wouldn't force it on CT, but it's RMIT, so of course they're going to do that.
They made you eat your words instantly with those 2 MP9s, didn't they? Look, that's just their style. They will never hold back on their economy. They will never care. I think if it comes down to the biggest deficit in a money sink, RMIT are the #1 VIPs to do it. And so, at least they're going to try to have a little bit of a duel. You can see RMIT trying to play for that info. They're playing preemptive, and they are very curious at what UNSW can throw at them. Most importantly is that they haven't really found a crack in their defense or attack just yet. And it's just right now relying on that timing, although Maker is going to get aggressive. Finds Crass, doesn't really get a chance to do anything else, but it's already looking to be pretty good just to RMIT's aggression. But, you know, you still got to see what the rest will do.
And Lime getting that Deagle kill as well, and all of a sudden it is very much RMIT having the advantage, and Roffelko with 1, make it 2, and might be even a flawless round. All of a sudden, Min is all that's left. A little in hand, but what can they realistically do? Finding 1. He's being pushed from all sides. Low HP. He'll take 2 on his way out, but RMIT, well, yep, they make me eat my words. They force up, and they do secure that round, and a big one at that, because now New South Wales in an even worse spot than RMIT were, but they have to force in. We have to go and play this economical ring around the rosy battle. I just don't think they're going to be able to do it for too long, because if they drop this, yeah, it's back to a full save, and RMIT and start to open this one up a little.
Well, here's the thing. When you have the advantage and they're being thrown and denied, UNSW is stuck, but they are going to get some nice kills. It's cracked. Crash has been going really well. Maker now has to do all the difference. Does have 35 in the chamber, just needs a little bit for the rest. Roffelko, meanwhile, is waiting for the nade. Imagine they push, the nade just instantly fly out. They will have that advantage. Maker, meanwhile, is going to quickly even that one up. UNSW don't really get the chance to retreat from here. I mean, if they do, RMIT will...
No.
Oh. Never mind. You just don't get to go. You have to play. So, Cross has been able to get at least 3 kills here. Swings out, make that 4. This man is looking to be the one to lead his team this round. If he gets an ace, it will be amazing. He'll have a big story to tell his grandkids. Can he do a one-on-one duel against Roffelko for his chance, for his ace? Roffelko knows exactly where he is. Oh my god. Ah, it's denied.
It is, and, well, in the end, you have to say, pretty nice round debut to New South Wales, but it doesn't change the fact that they don't have cash, and RMIT, well, they're forced into a lot of rebuys, but they still take the lead. They should be able to lock in number 9 here as the T's. A couple of small buys. Crass has whipped out a Deagle. In fact, I think that might be the only thing. Deagle and a bit of armor, so he is the man for the job, if they're going to find anything in this one. Already a lot of piece of utility thrown out again. Lime. Okay, I guess that's just a thing that happens at the moment here with RMIT. And there it is. Welcome to your first negative kill of the night. And there might be some more unarmored pistol players. Make it 2. Roffelko's picked up one as well. Make it 2 for himself. And just like that, Min all left all by their lonesome. Make it about to make them, well, join their friends in the afterlife, so he won't be so lonely anymore. 9-7. RMIT 3 in a row after dropping the pistol round to start this second half, and now the buyback in here for Uni of New South Wales. But Emp, you have that feeling they dropped this one here, and that roll we were talking about that RMIT can get on is very much presenting itself for us.
Well, yes, this is only the first phase of the operation. If the Negev stays and saved and is continuously rolled, prepare yourself for more Negev. But as we say that, Roffelko is gone, but Lucas is going to quickly chase this one up. That could have been dangerous, but he's going to at least wisely back up, providing the smoke, and eventually the nade. It's an underhanded throw, doesn't really get the value, but there is going to beat the kill. It's still 4v3. There is a situation, a world where, if they do catch Lucas and Maker, there's still a big Lime Negev, right? I mean, that's still the possibility of this duel. But one has to think if Maker is going to find more information and provide that value for the rest of his team. That's always been RMIT's core value. They play for keeps. They always play to try to spring the trap that they, you lay for them. And now, 4 players eventually stacked up. And RMIT, they has to be aware.
Push starts to come in towards the B side. It is open. So the plant should go down here. And it's be a pretty difficult one for RMIT to get back into. Do have a couple of pieces of utility. The nade on top and also the kill there. For the first was, traded straight back as one finds that dead. He's found one as well. All of a sudden it's just left on Maker. It doesn't realise that Septic's playing close to the stairs. And Uni of New South Wales do respond. They get the guns back and they get their 8th. keep this one close. Now for RMIT. Sort of bonus rounds they had. I mean, the negative was still there and a few others. The AWP's out imp and surrounded by 4 M4A1Ss.
Oh boy. Oh boy, this is what we're talking about. The show himself. Ruffleco, quickly take out Cross. We didn't even get to catch him doing it. That's just how fast this man is. And so, UNSW losing that early momentum, also meaning that with Cross gone, the early utilities that he could have provided is also caught up. But still, it's not to judge from what they can and can't do. It's just that UNSW is going to have difficulties trying to make up this ramp. RMIT will throw all of their utilities at you. They don't care, and they will just make sure that every round there's no utilities left unless you rush them and give them no reason to throw it. It's a rough start for their side, and we'll see what UNSW can cook.
An opening pick, allowing them to have a bit more aggression to hold some positions here. And even New South Wales haven't really got anywhere for, but Min finding KOs are not a bad one there, and with Dead Set going down, they're almost forced to go into this A hit, so it's got to come through. They've at least got one. Septic gets Lucas, and now there's the opportunity. Ruffleco is going to be a bit late. The AWP might still have a role to play. Misses that first initial shot. They need to get that bomb down. The smoke will go out on the left, and it will be planted. So 3v3 on the retake. And almost one being put down, but it's not the kill. But the one man coming down through ramp as well. It's not an easy one for the retake here, Ramp.
Yeah, definitely not, but Lime is gonna quickly take out 2 of them. Oh, but Ruffleco is gone, so I have to make her into Huang at the sandbags. He's trying to play this one as to the best as he can. He gets it! Huang gets it! That's a huge swing, and he wins out. A difficult round to definitely go for it, but UNSW, they lock it down. They deny everything from RMIT. And so the money is not there for RMIT. The only thing that they have going for is that, they're RMIT. So we'll see if UNSW can actually tag this. If Ruffleco gets one, I'm also going to be shouting from my chair. But maximum effort is going to be utilized by RMIT.
Well, we've seen the Zeus 3 times this evening. Has yet to register a kill also. The second time we've seen a 1v3 clutch. So Juan matching Toasty in our previous game. And doing massive work for Uni of New South Wales. And now RMIT. What can they find with this round? Well, Lime, at the very least, got one rifle in hand and make it P250 close side. At Nade. Doing some nice damage there. Okay, with the Deagle as well. This round could get a little dangerous, and Lime's got Dead Set, but they now have cleared out B. I do say they cleared out B. Lucas is actually stuck in. I don't know if he's going to go through for this one. And Lime going down. That was their one rifle they had, and now you'd imagine this one's going to come to it. What should be a normal end to the round, but again, as we've said previously, RMIT, so anything's possible. Probably just be some exits, if anything, again, a kill. But Ruffleco is, I think, going searching for that AK. They might have been dropped, or even trying to get some exits here as well.
It's Ruffleco. Gun is secondary, kills is first.
When it's 9 apiece, maybe. It is just the gun first in this instance, so... Yeah, New South Wales retake the lead, RMIT. I'll come back in, but actually there could be the chance of maybe one AWP drop, but I don't think so, because Lime would have to give up pretty much all his armor and everything across it. So they won AK, but another pivotal round. And the loss bonus with these becomes a little bit of an issue if they drop this. All of a sudden, RMIT, they're the invincible squad, the one everyone's scared of. Might just be on the verge of losing their first game.
Things to be considering right now. UNSW really putting a show. Although that Nate finds good value, they're going to also find Lime, who was trying to retreat and throw more utilities. Lucas might get the swing. Looking for the jump, and it's perfect! It's absolutely devastating. They get 3 kills for their effort. And now Ming and Septic can't really back away from this. They have to play. They have to go through it, and they are pushing. Lucas is burning. He wisely back up. So he's gonna be the playmaker. Oh, that is huge. It's 1 or 2. There's still possibility for Min. He just has to go big 1 or 2. If he gets the chance, that's great. He does have the objective, but he doesn't get to play again because there is the back flank.
Yeah, KO on that flank. Fortunately for RMIT, is able to close that one down, and for Union New South Wales, now they find themselves with no loss bonus and very little cash on their side. A couple of slight bumps on the pistol, and now they know that they have to probably playing this at 11-10 and hoping that their full buy will be coming into the next round. Well, even it back up, otherwise they'll be handing RMIT 2 map and match points as line. Negative in hand. Pistol players approach him, and there might be a few more picks available for him here if he holds down that mouse 1 button. The first delivered, but Septic does trade that one back. Still, 4v4. RMIT still very much in control, and with Dead Set going down. And complete ramp control as well. It means that they can get everyone else pretty much looking over towards the B site. And they're kind of just trapped here.
Yeah, it's a rough place to be fighting. Huang Mi is dueling our maker. He'll take that kind of play. There is the Nagif, but he doesn't really get put down, man. Everyone is gone. It's a really good run from RMIT. They take it really nice and lightly. I would say that Nagif is probably the MVP weapon as he provided so much value to stop them all. But yeah, UNSW definitely not having the greatest time right now. But at least they will have the buys. It's not the greatest of buy, but it will do. It is at least 80% according to the strategy that they've laid out, and I believe that they can try to compete really well.
Might be the last gun round here for Uni of New South Wales. They can't lock this one in. They've certainly challenged RMIT. But are they going to fall at the final hurdle? Septic. Flash presented for him to peek in towards ramp. No one spotted early on. And RMIT playing this pretty passively from Sandbed, but there's Lucas. Gets towards scaffolding. Numbers presents it. He gets one, but he's traded across, and now Lime. Oh, negative in hand. This, I don't know if it's going to work out for him. He gets the one, but again, traded again. 3v3. Fulco's slowly coming around on the flank, but the side is open. The opportunity for the plan, and Dead Set playing a very late lurk over towards B. So that could be big there, but just see that Molotov forcing them off for a second. The nade in as well. One. They're going to go through this. Got to be now because look who's just appeared behind them. Roffelko should have at least one dead to rights. Oh! That almost got a bit interesting, but Roffelko does deliver the kill. Sneaks away. The B side is open. He'll have to start moving, but yep, Dead Set will be in there. I've still got an opportunity here in the 3v2.
This is good. I mean, at least they will try to secure this side. The smoke is there, but Maker is very aggressive to this one. They do find Kayo. Oh, and he's gonna find the execution, but it's a one-on-one. Oh, after Roffelko, he does have a kit. Just have to find the duel against Dead Set. Time probably not in his favor, but the man doesn't care. What he cares is that one little bit of a fight. He's looking for all kind of clues to find where the final player is. Does find him, but time is ticking. He has no more time. He has to go for it. There's the fake tap. Tapping it again. It's gone. It's going. Oh, this is perfect coming in from Dead Set. It does get it. Will he make it? This is close.
No, he missed
he's
it.
gone.
I gotta say, well played from Dead Set and Uni of New South Wales. Looked like they were about to drop that one there, but they fight it back, and now 11 apiece. Bomb was down. Bomb will come back in for them, and now you look over the CT side of things. It'll still be fine. Little limited on utility. They'll feel that's plenty to work with there. Lime will be that sacrifice with the deal, but they've got the the AWP back out. So big investment and pressure onto Roffelco to do something with that. 2 rounds left in regulation, Imp. And this one deciding who will have a chance at match point first.
Surely, this is UNSW having a play, and they are gonna take that AWP down. Up to Lucas to try to find something for his team. Here we go. Man advantage. UNSW, utility looking low. They have to go now. This is the time. But Lime is going to quickly equalize. Although he traced most of his health for it. There is going to be Septic finding huge value. They have smokes. They're taking down member after member. It's up to Kayo. 1 on 3. The man doesn't have a kit. He just missed it. So they know where he is.
There's the save. They've got no money.
Yep. That's it. UNSW, they're going to be up to that first fabled match point and against RMIT. And that's huge.
Yeah, and I don't think that loss bonus for RMIT is going to be that big. So they are going to be very limited with what they'll have on the bye for the final round to keep their undefeated season so far alive. It's going to have to go to OT, Uni of New South Wales. Couple pivotal rounds 4 in their favour. So everyone starts to make their way out. Cat love to get a rifle away, but also knows they have to save that M4. And here we are, Imp. Were you expecting this? Uni of New South Wales, the first one and the only one in regulation to have a match point available.
I did say RMIT is super strong, but UNSW, this is their vertigo. And so with all buys, they're going to try to make it difficult, take it away from RMIT. The perfect season starting to slip. RMIT don't have all the guns in the world. Lucas just stuck on the pistol. MP9s all around Roffelco, at least the one with the M4A1S, trying to find value. They don't care about what kind of strategy they're going to do. They are still going to get super aggressive to try to find this. And Kayo, I like his position, but will he get that one? Lime is gone. There is going to be the trade. Roffelco will quickly ascend back up and try to find the value. But Kayo, oh my god, they spot him and he doesn't get those shots. 4 on 2. UNSW, they are looking to lock it away.
I don't mind the aggression there from RMIT. They need to get those players moving, get them into interesting positions to try and catch Uni of New South Wales players off guard, but surely there's no way back into this. Maker will lead the way in. MP9 in hand. They don't have a kit either. He does get the first. The second presents itself. Not quite the kill. Was low, but not quite there. Pushed up to the side. Does grab it again. Will be taken out. And all of a sudden, Lucas won there. 5-7. Made off to the right. Surely there's no way. Bomb continues to tick. No way he wins this one here, and it doesn't happen. Septic locks it away. And Uni of New South Wales pull it off. 13-11 on Vertigo. They lock it in. Their second one of the season. And I gotta say, they do it in pretty impressive style.
Huge GG. That was, UNSW doing everything they can out of the playbook, after round after round, worth of being completely put in the boiler. They come out on top swinging, especially at the finishing line, which is huge, especially against RMIT.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, RMIT, they seemed like they'd sort of gotten control of the situation, but they just dropped a couple of pivotal rounds. And you look back to that Roffelco 1v1, and he just ran out of time at the end. And I mean, full credit to Uni of New South Wales. I don't know if many people would have had them in to winning that one. Definitely putting up a fight. That is incredible stuff for them. Their second win of the season, of course. They'll move into second. RMIT, I believe, will still have first place, at least with their round difference, but it's no undefeated season, and it's no 13-0. So Roffelco and co, they've got some work to do. They're not the unbeatable force that everyone might have thought they were. There are kinks in the RMIT armor.
Oh, well, there it is. Roffelco is going to have to live with this comment. And, next week he's going to come back and try to go even more high. We'll see.
What do they say? Live by the sword, die by the sword?
Very true. True words, especially spoken from RMIT. But hey, look, we have to really highlight just what kind of performance UNSW has put through. This was not an easy match. it might have looked like, they were doing, different kind of things from time to time where they were being punished really early and they were not something like a super aggressive team, but they definitely had the strategy down. You had Ming and Dead Set providing huge amount of deficits play. You had Huang that is going through, and that is, that like his win alone solidified a few rounds, which was surprising. And so we also have confirmation on the standings right now. UNSW is above RMIT.
Oh, so due to the head-to-head, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an interesting one there. So they have actually they've knocked off the top dogs, now below them. So the round difference one there doesn't apply when you've beaten the team above you. So they've knocked off the mantle. Uni of New South Wales take the lead on the top. UTS have moved, I would say, I think they're already around the third spot. Monash in fourth with their 2 wins. UOM with the 5th place, and ANU yet to find their first win, and they are anchored down the bottom at 0-3. So we look, of course, as well to, well, if you've only just joined us, which if you have, you've missed out on some fantastic action as we look at that. These have to be the closest games so far, Imp. We had everyone going almost the full distance in every 3 of the maps. 13-11 UTS over UAM, 13-10 for Monash over ANU, and then as we just saw, University of New South Wales 13-11 over RMIT. You could not ask for better CS than tonight.
Yep, definitely not. This is what we wanted from the Elite Series. This is the reason that they provided that, they are worthy of the invitation into the Elite Series. And of course, even if you're anchored, you provide huge threat on this kind of play. Week number 3, I will have to say, everyone has started to improve and close up their gaps. Some has started to work towards team transitioning and compositions. And yeah, it's huge. It's what we want to see. We want to see week after week worth of these close ones. Maybe not triple OTs, but you never know. Save that for the playoffs and it will be good. So please continue these efforts.
Absolutely. You could not ask for any better stuff there. Congratulations to all the teams tonight who won. And also, I'll have to say a little bit, congratulations to all the teams that lost, because they gave us an absolute masterclass for close games. And it's amazing how we actually did get an OT after all that. But, well, you got that one last week. We didn't quite see a Zeus kill. We did see a couple of Negev kills, though. And a bit of fun having from the RMIT boys. That was the thing, though. I think they got a little too comfortable with themselves there. They were having a little too much fun. And I'd say this, look, I think Uni of New South Wales just reminded them that, we can definitely play some CS2, and you got to respect us. And I think, in going into more weeks of this, RMIT might just have to, keep an eye on things and how they go. But overall, fantastic night. And we will be with our interviewee shortly of the winning of New South Wales side, which I think is a dead set from what I was, or maybe not from that side. What are we there for the ones there? Oh, I think we've actually almost got him in. It is not dead set. It is actually Mr. Min. He's on the standby. Emp, we're going to have I would say he's be pretty excited with how things have gone this evening, especially when you knock off RMIT, you knock off the top dogs. You're going to have a big grin in your face for it.
Oh yeah, it's smiles all around. It's something that you can accustom to. Everyone on your team breathing a sigh of relief. And now we do have Ming representing the side of UNSW joining us for this player interview. Ming, congratulations for tonight. Welcome. How do you feel?
I'm shaking a little bit right now, to be honest. Our boys are super stoked. RMIT is a super big team to beat, so we're super happy about that.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic performance from pretty much the whole team. Everyone, when they were presented with their opportunities, did what they needed to do. And I was going to say the last round, or sort of towards the end, I think it was Dead Set and Roffelko locked in that 1v1, and Dead was just dancing around the boxes, trying to keep it going as long as possible. There might have been, I would assume, a couple of little shouts of enjoyment after he got that one through. Roffelko not able to get that defuse done.
Are you asking me how that round went?
Sorry.
Honestly,
you've been shaken, mate.
that last round is such a blur to me. It was hectic. Everyone was all around the place, but just try to keep cool and get the round over the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we saw a lot of the times where you guys were being pushed from the early man advantage, RMIT picking, just a random member off, and then you guys, steadying very strong, tight, nice formation that we're very, very familiar with UNSW's execution, I guess. I always say, UNSW has the best execution when it comes down to vertigo, and seeing you guys play onto it, like, run me through what your thoughts are when it came down to tonight's playstyle.
The last time we went up against RMIT on Vertigo, we brought it back to overtime when we were down 2-13. And the way we played that was super different to how we played it today. I think that was a couple of years ago. We played that just sort of balls to the walls, go all in. But obviously we have different plays today, different IGL. Kras, shout out to him, super good calling. But I think what helped pull us over the line today was, like you said, just super strict form, a different play style for us. But I think against a team of RMIT's caliber, I think good form is always the way to go.
Absolutely. So with that win, you guys actually take first place on the leaderboard. The head-to-head means that you go jump over RMIT, and games over the next few weeks. You do have a pretty tough one in UTS, seeing a third at the moment next week, and a few other close ones after that. I was going to say, when it comes down to sort of looking at play styles and maps, because we were having a chat with one of the boys last night, or actually last game, about how they went into picking Mirage because they want to expand that map pool. Is that a thing for you guys that you're sort of looking to do?
Mirage, probably not so much. I think we need to stick to what we know best first. But who knows, we might pick it up over the next week as a surprise. Can't tell anyone too much.
Beautiful. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to see. And yeah, look, massive work tonight. Like, boys, you've definitely put RMIT onto a little bit of the back foot to reconsider you guys when it comes down to, the ultimate face-off. And yeah, look, before we tap out into this interview, is there any shout-outs you would like to give?
Shout out to RMIT first and foremost for playing such a fun and exciting game. Shout out to my team, of course, and then shout out to everyone who put this event together. It's super cool. Thank you.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you, Min. And again, I'd have to reiterate, thank you to everyone in production and both teams and every team tonight. It's been, well, fantastic CS throughout, Min. Congratulations to yourself, and good luck with the games for the rest of the season. Was Min done with that one, and the Uni of New South Wales, Imp. They are top of the table, feeling good, and we are just about done with tonight's proceedings, but not before we do say a little thank you, of course, to all of our sponsors.
Yes, sir, indeed. And to begin with, we thank AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Make sure to go and check one out, alright? Indomie, the noodle partner, made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. And of course, finally, Game On Cancer, the charity of choice for the AEL who fund much-needed cancer research projects. For every student sign-up, the AEL donates a portion to Game On Cancer. If you'd like to donate, please head to the AEL's Tutify campaign page. So please go and check them out. It's a very good cause, and with all the sponsors tonight, they are what makes most of this show an absolute banger.
Absolutely. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have our beautiful faces here, all the CS, and of course everyone who works in production for it. And Imp, well, I'd have to say, I've had a very enjoyable first cast of AEL University for the CS2 Steel Series stuff. I was Steel Series, well, close enough. Shout out the wrong ones, the Elite Series. Almost got those. I was doing that a few weeks ago, casting under the old Steel Boys. But as it was, I think it's been a pretty enjoyable evening. I guess it's sort of just down to, do we have any final words to say? Oh, we could also give a little sneak peek, maybe, just to say who's playing next week, because there's some pretty good games lined up for that. So everyone's got to make sure they've booked in the calendar for that one.
Yeah. If we do, I'm waiting for the page to come through. But
that's all good. I just had on the right side with a spreadsheet. I can list them out for you if you like. If you want.
Wow, look at you go! There. First week joining, already got all the stats. This man is prepared.
I'm locked in, but we do have UTS and UD New South Wales next week. RMIT up against ANU and Monash and UOM. So those will be some fantastic games, I'm sure. Amp, any final words for this evening?
Well, I have to say it's just been really amazing. I'm actually really hungry. The whole time I've been waiting to eat my KFC, so I'm gonna go and get some. And of course, make sure to follow AEL at AU Esports League to stay up to date on all events, competitions, and activations.
Absolutely, I have to agree. I've got, I think, some Thai food sitting downstairs that I'm pretty eager to tuck into myself. So thank you all to the sponsors. Thank you, Em, for being alongside me for some beautiful casting. Thank you to production. And we will see you all next week, same time on a Wednesday, 7 p.m. And for now, enjoy the thank you for watching page. We'll see you next time.